Welcome there, traveller. Please, take a seat, grab a drink, and enjoy the Sunday session.
I guess.
I guess what we're here.
Yeah. Right. I got my dice.
Rhubarb.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, we're playing D&D.
Yeah, we're playing D&D.
That's your one.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Do that.
So where we finished up, you guys found one of the prophesized items, which is currently in Yu's possession.
Yep.
You fought several whites, and
We kicked their asses, from memory.
We did.
you slammed one into the ground and made it
Kicked their
disappear.
spectral asses, specifically.
Yeah, why held up the amulet and made it just
What was the name
fade
of it
into the
again?
ground?
The Dread Amulet of Katash.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, his name was M.
Morden.
Well, more that Morden.
M.
Just M is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not formal. My dad is Morden.
But it's slightly spelled differently. There's like one
Mr.
less O.
Morden.
You just add an O for like every son. Every successive generation just gets an O.
The Scandinavian naming style. Mordenson.
Like a Jalson, son.
Okay. As you are sort of dusting off after the battle with Ghosty Ghostiness, you currently have this medallion amulet thing in your possession.
It's pretty.
In his possession. That's where we're at.
We have completed one more step of the prophecy.
Wait, have we though? Do we know what this thing is?
It is clearly a magical artifact that is guarded by the skeleton, by the scarecrow in the garden. I don't see what is more to be gotten here.
Well, what does it do?
I'm sure we will find out.
I think it really brings my outfit together. I imagine there's probably magical properties as well, but just as an accessory, it's darling.
Can you identify any magical properties it might have? M?
Oh god, every time I forget about that accent. It's and I'm just like, oh.
Why are you talking like, oh wait, that's right. We're playing a game.
Committed to the bit.
It's like a caramel smoothie. Yeah, it is.
Oh god.
That one is less like a caramel smoothie.
I don't know. Can I? I don't know how that works.
How
Did
does that
I
work
have the
best?
identify spell in 5th ed or not? I don't.
Is it in his spellbook?
What we managed to establish before we finished up last time, I think, was that you had worked out that it is holy based, so it's divine. Someone.
I'm checking out his rod. What is it that I'm looking at here?
Do you have the identify spell in your spellbook?
Yeah, how does identifying work in this?
You just cast a spell and you know what it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I do. I'm stacked real deep on illusion. That's kind of his thing.
I feel like I'm trying to remember. I probably should have listened back to things, but I think someone kind of checked on this. I feel Trevor might have done that.
We could do it now.
Yeah, we can do it
He's
now.
probably the
Let's
person
do
to
it now because I don't have identify. So
Do you want help?
hand me the thing that you want me to know what it is.
If it is, as
You're
you
holding the
say,
amulet.
of
I was
holy
checking out your
origin,
feet.
perhaps a religion check would be of use.
Well, if it's Arcana, I can give you a -1 bonus, but if it's a religion, I can give you a +2. So
It's currently in your possession. It's your call what you want to do.
Alright, if we're talking about the amulet, which we are, I know that now because I'm paying attention. Y's going to be pretty cagey about that, to be honest. It is a holy relic, and it has some powers to defeat vampires. This is the thing that we came for. But I'm going to have to spend more time on it to work out exactly what it is.
This was a great success. We completed 2 elements of the prophecy that was laid out for us. We have our great wizard, and we have the holy symbol.
It really was a productive day.
Yes.
I feel like we're all really coming together as a team as well.
Perhaps we should go see the abbot.
yeah, maybe we should go and see the guy whose area we've just kind of half defiled.
He would probably appreciate us at least telling him what we've taken.
Although I say half defiled, he looks like he's doing a good job himself with all these dog people things.
As you're saying that, you see the sort of hunched shape of one of those folk, the one that actually said I was going to go get the abbot, sort of.
Oh God, it's returned!
The most expressive I've ever heard written. Sort of leaping forwards. Is that sort of 3-legged, sort of hopping leap?
Oh yeah, because it was like kind of kangaroo-y as well.
Yeah, it's a whole
Doggaroo.
thing. Doggaroo.
Like the things from the nightmare creatures from that Tank Girl movie. They were horrible.
They were horrible. It was a really good movie, though.
Yeah.
And the Warriors.
But yeah, as a reminder of what that dude looks like, there we go.
Yep.
Okay. Didn't really need
I hate
that
him.
again.
Yeah, he's sort of lunges forward and starts looking to where he last left you, which is near the doors, and then it's like looking around a little bit confused, and then starts sniffing at the air, and then
Now like waves and goes.
How far away?
Over here, boy.
This didn't leave like a trail of carnage where we are this time. I don't think you don't really leave like ghost bodies around the place.
That's what ectoplasm.
That would be putting a hat on a
Mostly just because
you're about 100 feet away.
I mostly want to know with my strength, can I throw a stick that far?
Just a stick.
Yeah, because he's going to return it. That's the whole point.
Oh god. Okay. You could throw a stick.
Yeah, well, actually, I don't need to throw it that far. I pick up a stick and throw it.
Anybody got like a discus or something?
And
So
I
you can
yell-
like jump up.
I yell, "Here, boy!"
Roll for initiative.
I throw it like directly at him, like a little bit off.
You sort of see, you throw the stick and yell, "Here, boy!" And you see it sort of stop sniffing at the air and sort of turn its head like this over towards you, and like, and then it starts bounding up towards you guys.
Pick up the stick on the way.
No, straight past it.
He's
one of
not
those.
trained very well.
Narlag sort of.
Bet it isn't housebroken.
Narlag would be closest to him, yeah? Because I only got to the entrance.
Yeah,
of the
Yeah,
you
you would have
be
been
the
hanging
closest.
back. Yeah.
He's gonna slightly sort of try and get out of the way of the charging animal thing.
It's bounding up and about 10 foot or so short of you, just sort of puts on the skids and just like slides to a stop with its most humanoid hand. Is like, come, and then just sort of turns 180 on the spot and just starts bounding back towards the door. Every now and then, every 10, 20 feet or so, it just stops, turns around, like, come.
Let's go, boys.
While you take some moment to carefully and discreetly hide the amulet.
Yep.
I imagine he has pockets.
Yeah, well, that robes is like
In his beard.
Yeah.
tuck,
Just
just a little
little
move
pouches.
slightly, jiggles out the side.
There'll be a pouch woven in there somewhere. He's done this before.
Smuggler's beard.
He's had to move across borders, you know. Sometimes you got to carry a small package.
Yeah,
You're just not going for the right clubs.
or I am. I don't know. Yeah, you get towards the doors which they'd gone through to find the abbot before, and one of them is slightly ajar, and he's like, and he sort of sidles through the door and then pokes his head back out, and is like waving you in, and then ducks back inside.
Well, they seem friendly at least.
So Narlag's going with this. Dave's obviously going with him. Who else is coming?
Yeah,
I will continue with the rest of the group.
yeah. I'm interested to meet this holy man.
Okay.
Well, we don't know that he's holy. His name might just be Abbot.
True.
It's a name.
His first name could be Tony, so you know.
Can we?
I
throw
regret this decision.
Well, at least we'd be able to feed him with onions.
Oh.
Topical.
This was like 4 years
Dated.
ago at this point.
Dated but
It was
topical.
4 years ago and 3 prime ministers ago.
It's still funny though.
I was about to say it's actually 2 prime ministers ago. That's not really that much better, though.
Are you okay there?
No need to exaggerate, Ryan. It was 2, not 3.
Come to Australia. Please help us sort this shit out.
Alright. So, heading inside. A 15-foot high curtain wall joins the Abbey's two wings. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plate. This is the doorways before you walk in. Heading inside.
It's a fancy door.
This is a fancy door.
It's a fancy door.
Heading into the courtyard.
Wait. What colour was the door?
Are there any sconces?
Yeah.
This is actually important.
You're asking a legitimate question.
What colour was the door?
They were wooden doors, I believe. Or did I say iron doors? Wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel.
Okay.
Wood.
Okay.
Are you asking whether they're some sort of amber colour?
I'm going to ask the colour of every door we encounter from now on.
That's fair.
Also, anytime anything is amber, you need to call it out. Okay? I cast that spell.
Okay.
I cast the spell of
What
detect
I'll do
amber.
is anytime something that's amber comes up, I'll yell amber alert.
That seems fair.
I don't think it's getting used for anything else. Yeah, awesome.
Why would it get used for anything else?
Because the world is a terrible place.
Heading inside. Thick fog fills the courtyard that swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by again that high curtain wall, on which stand several guards with their backs to you, or so it seems at first. It's clear at this point now these guards are merely scarecrows. Wooden doors to the north and the east lead to the Abbey's two wings. In the centre of the courtyard is a stone wall fitted with an iron winch, to which a rope and a bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the sheds. What? That's the guards were scarecrows. That was the part you're asking about, right?
That was the least worst part of all of that. Cool.
Bat wings and spider mandibles.
Oh, yeah. A short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles.
Is he looking at us angrily?
I want to pet his little mandibles.
I don't call him Bruce.
I'm sorry.
Sharks don't have real
What was
legs.
your question on the...
What the fuck? My question, Ryan, was what the fuck?
But you were asking about the...
Spider-Man?
What's
Batman?
Well, there was a Batman.
Spider-Batman?
That Spider-Man? He's a crossover.
Bruce. I think he's just Bruce.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just call him Bruce.
You named it.
Okay, is there anybody like here greeting us aside from weird dog monster?
No. The dog man is sort of in the middle of the courtyard as well. It's just like still signaling you through.
I guess we follow.
Morbidly curious. I follow after him.
I'm. When we get to whoever this Abbot is, I'm going to cast Detect Evil.
Okay. All right. He's signaling in a...
Wait, can I how does that work? Because can I do that like stealthily, or is that not a stealthful thing? Like, is it really obvious? When
Can
I
you
do
do anything stealthily?
Oh, probably
You
not.
armor-clad dragon.
It's not actually a spell, is it? Or is it?
Oh, actually, yeah, good point.
If it's a spell, it'll tell you whether it's got visual, or verbal, or somatic.
I will double check that. Yes.
I couldn't remember if it was a spell, or just one of those abilities you have.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's sort of leading you sort of past the well, which was the bucket and rope that I described, to the main hall. He's gone up to the...
Are we getting further away from the bat with the spider mandibles? Or are we getting closer to it? Because Wyu isn't getting closer to that thing.
You're heading further away.
Excellent. All right. Rock on.
As you sort of round around the well, that spider bat man thing, sort of
Bruce.
I I'm so glad it's recorded in stereo now. It sort of sees you and then sort of slinks back a little bit and sort of wraps its wings around itself, almost like covering part of its body, and just sort of cowers, which sort of tries to hide itself behind the post it's tethered to.
That's more afraid of you than you are of it.
It's hiding.
Yeah, in that case.
Wait,
Nature
how big is it?
check?
Small human,
Small human.
not child, but not a tall human, not a large human.
Dave's gonna fly up to it.
I'm going to have a look and check out and see if this is any sort of... I mean, natural creature is probably stretching the term anyway. Is this an unholy thing fused by dark magics?
You want
or
its
is it just
face,
like
don't you? You want to take its face.
Look.
You want to fashion its wings into some kind of new apparel for yourself.
I haven't seen anything like this.
Does it-
and
does
there
it
are blank
look like
pages
a-
in the book.
Does it look like it is comprehending us, just sort of muttering to each other?
Roll perception if you want to notice that.
8. That's fine.
It's facing towards you guys. The wings are sort of wrapped around most of its torso, but you can still just see the glint of the mandibles and like the spider fangs at the front of its face, and so it's looking in your direction, and every now and then sort of tilts its head a little bit.
And now that Dave's flying towards it,
All right.
non-threateningly.
You can't just say that, though.
And what was your question?
He flies towards it in a way that doesn't kick off fucking initiative.
He flies towards it in a way that doesn't make it look like his teeth are just ready to chomp.
I'm after some sort of check to determine what the hell the nature of this thing is.
What? Actually, just what the hell?
What the hell?
The fuck is that?
That's going to be 18 plus something.
A nature check.
Nature? Just nature check?
That's
That's going to be 26.
It's
And
26. Jesus.
I know things about stuff.
And stuff about things.
No, I don't know that.
Okay.
No. Everyone has limits.
But you're a wizard. Wizards don't supposed to have limits.
Okay.
No limits? Don't reach for this guy. I forget how old you are. Never mind.
This is definitely not a combination that you've seen before. That I can tell you for free.
I imagine that if I knew that there were bat spiders running about, I would be telling everyone all the time. Like, as soon as you meet someone, just so you know, there's bat spiders in the world.
Yeah, they exist. But to be fair, magic exists, so realistically, anything could exist.
Yeah, I mean, there's elder gods and shit, but bat spiders, real creepy.
They should only exist in Australia.
Looking at it, it doesn't look like it's been something it's been subjected to during its life. It looks like it's something it was born with. This is
It was a skin condition.
a really bad case of
Is that
acne.
what alopecia is? I've always wondered.
There's no hair on the wings. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been grafted or surgical or anything like that. This looks like it is
A spider fucked a bat. Just say it.
in the libraries and everything back in Neverwinter. You've seen in some formaldehyde jars things of malformed creatures where they've had two heads or odd limbs and bits and pieces of that. You that whole creepy doctor's collection sort of thing.
Why you grew up in the Bunbury of Neverwinter.
Sounds about right.
But most of those sorts of malformations don't tend to survive much longer than birth or early childhood.
Okay, so I'm getting the impression that someone's looking after this thing. It's poor
It's
creature.
long lived for a malformity.
Long live for whatever the fuck it is.
Also, for a given value of looked after, it's chained up on a stake in a yard.
Well, pragmatically, sometimes you got to chain things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Dave approaches, this creature spots this thing floating towards it, and then
Hey there, buddy.
the bat wings just straight away, and then it starts flapping like crazy, pulling backwards.
Can we keep him?
Taking off quickly until the chain that's tied that's attached to a collar around its neck just pulls tight and it's stuck in a in a flying position, sort of it's got about 15 feet of chain.
Dave is just super excited now. There's something he can terrify. He's just going to start like running around it in a
Okay,
circle.
let's face it. Most things are terrified by Dave. It's a flying set of eyes.
Yes.
That can shoot lasers.
It is a baby version of a thing that literally creates things from its nightmares.
Dave's fucked up, man.
Um,
We need to talk about Dave.
We don't talk about it because he's your friend, but he's kind of fucked up, dude.
One thing you do notice that it starts, the creature starts sort of madly screaming nonsense.
Maybe leave the thing alone.
Why would Dave do that?
Look, we don't know who this Abbot is. Like,
Well, if there's a thing that he can terrify and not really do anything, he's doing that. He's sort of just going to float there.
Meanwhile, the dog person is like, no, leave her. Abbot, wait.
Her. Okay. I assumed it's gender.
yeah,
That one's on me.
I mean, I assumed it's gender because we called it Bruce, but
Yeah, you might have started it.
wait, who was that girl? That was
Barbara.
there's Barbara. Yeah. We'll call her Barbara.
Okay.
There's Barbara and Batwoman. There's
You can't go for the other defining feature and call it Gwen or
No, the fact that it's a bat.
part bat. You assumed it's species.
No, you
Anybody's
told
assuming
us.
This species.
You told us it's species. I didn't assume anything.
Well, like, at this point now, like, thinking that it is kind of like the other people here, where they, like, look like kind of people, probably were people, but aren't, at least anymore.
That is a solid thought.
Wise just putting a finger in the page of, if this thing dies at some point, I am actually going to come back and get its face. But it's probably not going to die by my hand right now.
Yeah,
Give it-
dog
give us
person
5
is like
minutes.
at the doors of the main hall and just like sitting there and like waves to you and then sort of taps its foot heavily on the ground and then waves again and
David, come back here.
David, no. I have a question, Ryan. Those main doors that the monster kangaroo dog is standing next to, what colour are those doors?
okay, they are again.
They're just wood.
In the light of the sconces, what colour is the door?
we had one episode where we didn't mention a sconce.
Really?
It was either Wednesday's game or it was last week's game. We didn't mention a sconce.
You made specific note of it.
I was happy because it's literally the first session in
the
God knows
down.
how long where a sconce wasn't fucking mentioned by either side of the table.
We gotta make up for it.
There's been plenty of times where we haven't mentioned sconces, but that's been because we've been out in the wilderness.
I think it still finds a way to come up.
It's
That rock formation looks like a sconce. And 3 jet skis.
Wow, we.
all right. The door is again wooden, but it's a more fine timber, and it's got like carvings, like wood carvings into the surface of it.
Does it look like it's amber?
No, it doesn't look like it's amber.
That's all I wanted to know.
Yep. But again, it still has the iron banding across it because it's still a fortifiable position.
I mean,
It's
it would be
most-
very fortuitous if
We managed to find 3 of the
3 of the
proper-
things within like a day, and they're all basically in the same area.
Well, one dropped out of the sky and someone caught him.
Yeah.
Caught him?
I caught him.
You caught him.
That's how Destiny works. What are you talking about? I don't think you understand how this works. We are meant to find these things.
That's what I said. It would be very fortuitous.
But there was some sarcasm to that, I can tell. Let us see what this monster wants to show us.
As you guys approach closer, he raps 3 times on the door and then pushes the left door, left of the doors inwards and goes inside. As the door opens, you can hear this sort of gentle sounding music playing through from inside the room.
Gonna be Marlon Brando in there with like a midget version of himself. Because if it is, I'm not going to be pleased, Ryan.
But we're not on an island, so
I don't get it.
Wait,
the island of Dr. Moreau.
yeah.
Huh?
Look up Dr. Moreau when you get home.
We're not going
though.
to pause while you watch them. Alright, pause.
Get back to this after. We can watch an awful movie and then come back to it. That's an awful movie.
Not good.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Not one of his better ones. Yet, strangely, probably one of his more referenced ones. Yeah. Outside of the Godfather.
I go into the clearly trapped room that we're moving into.
Okay. As you enter through, the music gets stronger because you're obviously now in the room of it. It's the sound of like a single-stringed instrument. But inside, the ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched. It's always concerning when they tell you the size of the room.
It's like you're going to fight in there.
Just
I love
what's
it.
everyone's ranges? Yeah. Okay.
So if you have any spells that fill up a cube, just know.
Half cover is dotted round.
But yeah,
So how big is the camp?
that fucking one is. Yeah. So, 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, while above the fireplace mantle hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. On one corner, a wooden staircase climbs up to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs around a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and golden candelabras, not sponsors, are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin dressed in a torn and soiled red gown.
What kind of monster is she?
What do her mandibles look like?
Her hair is...
Is she a giraffe? Is it a giraffe lady? You have to tell me by law.
Is she a vampire?
Let me just finish this reading. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders.
Oh.
Ooh.
She seems lost in her own thoughts. A handsome young man in brown monk's robes comes down the stairs from the upper level, comes up beside the woman and takes her gently by the hand. There's a painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hanging from a chain around his neck. He moves with the grace of a saint.
He's probably the abbot. Did I miss something in that description? Who's playing the musical instrument?
You cannot see where the music's coming from. So who's playing the music, but it's coming from somewhere upstairs.
Okay.
I think we're in a musical.
So like the candlestick springs to life. Our
That's all we can do.
victims. Yeah.
Can we do the Simpsons one?
I divine sense.
Mhm.
It's just so I assume just divine sense and detect evil is just I can just do it without like calling notice to the fact that I'm doing it.
It's a sense.
Let me double check that. And it's just good and evil you find out, isn't it?
Until the end of your turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
You know, I'm with you on that one. I think knee-jerk reaction, Y is going to be casting Detect Magic as well. Because it's magic as fuck in here, right?
And he's clearly creating these creatures,
Yeah.
so he's probably evil.
Okay, so
Oh no. Oh no.
Here we
Everything is magic and everything is evil.
good. Very, very good. And very, very celestial.
That's racist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Celestial?
Yeah.
So-
Celestial, not celestial? Which one? Yeah, okay. Edit. Alexa, fix this.
What was that? I got 19 on a religion roll. Would I know what kind of celestial?
There's the sun holy symbols everywhere. You might be able to figure out what those are.
Well,
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
okay.
That's why I rolled religion. I'm like looking around. Yeah.
What's the deal?
Okay,
Is it
this is possibly the most holy thing you have ever perceived directly.
Neat.
Yeah,
Him.
him.
Okay.
Check.
How's Dave feeling in here? Is he like?
It's like,
is he
burns.
starting to burn? Although he's not actually touching the ground.
Does he ever?
No.
Also, he's like an
Wait, doesn't he
aberration,
wear-
not
doesn't-
a demon.
Haven't you
He's
got a
evil.
tie on him? The tie doesn't drag on the ground, does it?
He might do.
Yeah.
But he's usually about 10 feet above ground, so probably not. Unless it's a really
Real
big
long
tie.
tie.
I was going to check the other members of the room.
I want the tie to be that long now. It's like
Tape measure.
What you would get from that is this is a truly divine being in front of you.
So he's an angel or a...
That would be a good guess.
Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose that's what a celestial is, I guess.
Yeah.
By definition. Cool, alright, well, I'm going to... Well, as we wander up, and as everyone introduces themselves, I'm going to get on one knee and say, my lord.
He looks at you as like, my dear boy, get off your knees. So there's no need for that. Please.
Thank you.
Take a seat.
Okay. I whisper to these guys, why doesn't he have wings?
You're the only one that realised that so far.
Could you speak up a little bit, Ulrich? I can't
Oh,
quite hear you.
okay, I should probably specify, whenever my character is whispering, it's very loud. So everyone in the room can
So
hear.
it's stage whispering.
Yeah. He thinks he's whispering, but he's looking at you guys going, he doesn't have wings, but it's in a booming voice.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the angel have wings?
Should he? Do you know?
He's an angel.
Did you guys not pick up he's a celestial?
I don't believe we have the same skill set as you, my boy.
My intelligence is very low, so I just assumed everyone could do it.
So yeah,
He's an angel, by the way, just so you guys know.
he pauses for a moment and is like, very astute of you, young paladin.
Well,
But-
I'm a paladin. it's kind of a job.
But if you don't mind, my visage as a mortal abbot is my representation in this world, and I would like to keep that.
Okay. Just as an aside, like just before we go, can you show me, like before we leave, like the full thing? That would be really cool.
I would prefer not, but
Oh,
Our boy here is not exactly the most intelligent.
Harsh. I'm true, but still.
wisdom has its own forms.
Very true.
But what might be the pleasure of your visit?
oh yeah. Sorry about the spectral things that we released or killed.
We were sent here to retrieve an artifact.
An artifact, you say?
Yes. It was hidden with a scarecrow.
As you're explaining this, Rin is like, "What are you doing? Why are you telling this?"
Rin,
And
it's
what-
called the slow build-up.
While he's sort of doing this, he
Oh, yeah, I can talk
turns
to
to
us. I
the
can
girl
speak.
next to him. And is like, Vasilika, please sit down. Sit with our guests. And she turns, looks at him, then sits down in a seat as well.
Is she a bat woman or a snake woman or something?
Would you like to roll perception?
She's a giraffe, isn't she? The way you reacted before, I was right, wasn't it?
Ooh, that's not going to be good. Yeah, I got a 4.
4. Yeah, she's looks like a young woman.
I will roll perception. 22.
22. Damn.
It's a giraffe. You saw
Fucking
this
giraffe! How did you guys not notice?
Well, I noticed the angel. You noticed the giraffe.
wearing a scarf to cover up the neck.
Oh yeah, no, that'd do it.
The gown, like I said, the gown is a bit tattered and pieces like that. But as you're sort of sitting a bit closer to her and a little bit more observant, you can see like underneath like powdered makeup, you can see like the scar lines, the stitch lines of like scar running down like that way there, and there's another one running across the top of her arm up along here. One around the wrist and one around the around the elbow.
She's a
So
Frankenstein.
she's a Frankenstein's monster, please. Frankenstein was.
But she's just sitting in the chair, just like looking straight forwards, just straight across the room.
Wait, can she like? Is her head
Is she
moving? Like, is she breathing or like? Is she a golem or? Well, I guess I'm asking that rather than my character because my character just be
Well,
like,
You're kind of like,
Yeah.
pretty lady!
yeah, yeah.
Well, you would have sensed if she was like undead or something.
That
Yeah, it's a
was...
good point. Yeah, I would have, because that's one of the things that I can do. Unless his like angelness just overcomes everything.
But at the same time, you don't really have any reason to doubt your...
Celestial fiend or undead?
It is none of those.
Okay.
So she just got a lot of scars.
Some
Yeah.
people are into that.
Is emo something? That you
Not
yeah,
yet.
she was emo.
I
She's
think
emo.
that's at a later.
She's totes emo.
Said she was wearing red. That makes sense. Rin like takes all this in and turns to I don't know. We didn't actually get
Seating position.
no the
Abbot's
Abbot.
name.
Just what
Tony.
what is your name and what is the meaning of this place?
Young elf, this is...
Oh, I'm not young. Thank you.
You are him.
He goes by the name of Rin.
But this is
Please don't speak for me.
an abbey. This is
Somebody
a place
has
of,
to.
Of worship and protection for those of the faith.
Did you create these monsters that are in this place?
Oh, no. I saved them
How does one save a dog person?
by healing them.
From what?
Wait, so a dog and a kangaroo had sex, and you saved the offspring, basically.
How do you know what a kangaroo is?
You see them
No,
around.
that's nothing as awful as that. Why would you even think that?
Well, how else did this thing come to be?
I'm confused. Are you here to question about the people in my charge, or
No, we're just curious.
Or
Well, just
we are in this
morbidly
land to
curious.
bring an end to Strahd. That is our purpose. We've been brought together by the strands of fate to accomplish this goal. Is there anything you can do to aid us in this quest? You seem to be of holy power. I am slightly confused as to why you were staying in this abbey and not taking the fight to Strahd, as it were.
he sort of sits a little bit more upright at this.
Seems to be fighting words.
Oh, well, fight him.
No, you don't.
Is that in or out of character?
That was out of character. Was it them's fighting words in character?
I
Not
am
actually
here
just leaning back on his cane, just going,
doing my work as is commanded by my Lord and Creator.
Who is?
Well, in this, me patching our previous
Actually,
game
yeah,
to this
wait.
one here, this
Yeah,
is
was I-
essentially, Christian God. This is this is Abrahamic religion.
Oh, someone has to get him into a wrestling and get him in a leg lock so we can learn his name.
What?
That's an actual thing from the Bible.
Okay.
Oh, that might be a thing from your Bible. I think that might be a thing from your Bible.
No,
I don't think that made it into
No, I would
Some-
the
yeah.
canon edition.
it
No,
is in the-
you'd
it
be
is in-
surprised what fucked up shit.
it is in religious canon. The Archangel Gabriel was in a wrestling match and got stuck in a leg or ankle lock, and then he revealed God's name.
with Hercules.
Batman. Was
So
it
I would know what religion he
Did
was
it
from.
wind up being the god's name was Uncle? Because
Sorry?
that may have
So
just been
what
it.
was the son was a representative of Christianity?
That's essentially, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's me just affixing this into our existing world.
Yeah, so
setting.
he's an angel of Jehovah.
I don't normally say the name out loud, but yeah.
When I said it, I immediately kind of ducked a little bit just in case there's a stone that got thrown at me.
But as for the question for his own name, is I don't believe you.
How dare you not believe your own God?
I don't believe you would be able to understand my full name. I'm happy to go by the name of the Abbot.
Would
Is it
would
in
it make-
Celestial? Because I can speak Celestial.
Would it make our heads explode?
Or is it you just
We're going for the dogma angle on this one now.
Or is it just really hard to pronounce or they haven't written it down?
It's like that Welsh town where the holiday.
Yeah, okay.
Like if you're in Wales, you
So-
know how to say it, but everyone else gets a tea towel with it printed around the side, so they know they've been there.
In Celestial, his name is Bob.
Celestial is just Welsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you've been picking through, you're asking about items that we had.
There's a holy relic somewhere on this property that we may or may not know the location of currently. That
As you're saying this, Rin is the one being like, "Shut up! Stop talking now."
why?
The whole time, Wyatt's wheeling back towards the door, just moonwalking style.
Covering his beard.
No. Do.
Have you any holy relics we may be able to use?
With what are your aims of them?
Fighting Strahd?
Yeah.
You just said that.
Yeah, killing.
Minutes ago,
Well,
I forgot.
at least disabling fully Strahd.
Hopefully
And-
killing.
How do you intend to do this?
By using holy relics to kill him.
With pluck and gumption.
Yeah.
I am not terribly worried about that. It is the path of destiny that we are on. I'm sure it will all come together as we find the opportunity to face Strahd.
We have stumbled ass first into successes, for the most part, anyway.
That is the way.
That's how prophecies usually work.
That is the way of my order.
So if I'm
Stumbling
getting you
ass
right,
backwards is
you
the way
want
we
to be able
do.
to use relics and items of
Holy.
my creator's religion
Well, any
to
religion
follow
really.
along the path of a pagan soothsaying.
It doesn't necessarily have to be about your religion. It could be any religion.
It does not matter whether or not there are different faiths involved. It only matters that Strahd is taken down.
I'm a Martian.
The pagan soothsaying was just a reflection of the strands of destiny that we follow. Those transcend all religions. You need not worry about that. I don't believe in the pagan religions either.
You have an interesting angle to come from here, young Master Elf.
Has the Abbot noticed...
And again, I am not young. Please stop saying that.
really are compared to him. Has the Abbot noticed Dave yet?
He has.
He's probably just ignoring.
Fair enough.
Compared to the number of weird things that are, or you've already seen in the Abbey, a
Yeah, Dave's,
baby beholder is not exactly
Yeah.
the big...
But like, he's actually an evil creature. He's just not doing anything?
It seems okay with you too.
Hey! Narlag is not evil.
Okay.
We all believe you.
Narlag would not corrupt a small child. He'd corrupt a willing adult.
That wouldn't be corruption then. That would just be like doing the thing.
That's politics.
So yeah, corruption.
Gentlemen, I have some knowing of creatures such as this, and believe me when I say you're wasting your time. The arrogance coming off this thing is palpable.
He doesn't seem that arrogant to me, and I say that straight faced.
My boy, you are not one to talk.
I agree. Unless this creature has something to help us in our fight, I do not see any purpose of staying here.
I mean, having an angel around might help. You know, given he's holy and all, like we could
Well,
take him.
But as he has said, he is content to stay here in this abbey on the other side of Barovia. He does not.
I should make sure you understand. It's not a matter of contention. My own feelings are not part of the equation. My direction is to protect the Abbey, protect the people within it, and offer protection to those who seek it. That is my charge.
It is arguable that you would bring equal protection to these charges by ending the curse of Strahd itself.
Ooh, good one. That's a loophole.
Roll credits.
But it is not my place to force you into something that you do not wish to do.
This is something I should pray upon.
I'm sure that will be productive.
Rim, shut your mouth.
Before we leave, can we have like a lock of your hair or something? Like, be useful.
I love that your like giant like angry dragon man is just like fangirling over this angle.
He's a fucking yeah. Like I'm just trying to think of how close, because divas are pretty close to actual, like they're high up there. And
They're up there.
yeah.
And yeah, okay. In the D&D setting, divas, I'm not sure which way you meant to pronounce it, they are sort of your archetypical angel as you think of an angel
Yeah.
in, mythology.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's
What's the other term? Theology, sorry.
yeah.
Religion checks.
Yeah. There are obviously other celestial beings as well, which are, like the solar and all those sorts of
Yeah,
things.
he's high up there basically.
Yeah.
So like, if we got a lock of his hair, that's pretty
Theology
holy.
is just a religion check.
Perhaps a feather
Got my
instead.
mind blown over here.
Is there? It seems fairly clear that we are outstaying our welcome. Is there anything you may be able to
Oh,
provide
not at all,
us with?
please. And he turns to the woman and is like, Vasilka, please, grab some food for our guests. And she gets up sort of noiselessly, sort of looking forwards, and sort of turns to the right and goes over to that cauldron over the fire and scoops out these bowls of like a stew soup.
And with that, while he was on board, going away from the door, there's a fire. Is there a fire as well? Alright, rolls
There's
out the
this whole
swag,
cupboard.
grabs a bowl of soup, eats some, has a nap.
This isn't going to turn us into the people here, are they?
My boy, are you unwell?
No, not at all. It's just there appear to be several mutants here, and I just want to make sure that it's not contagious.
Oh no,
I'm sorry, are you afraid of becoming a worse mutant than you already are?
Sir, Rin, I am insulted, Rin.
But
He already has eye lasers, so... you know.
the lady goes around and like in turn like puts a bowl down and sets down a spoon. So it's a soup of turnip and rabbit.
We got some turnip and ready.
How,
Now, I feel the need to clarify.
how big is
that
the rabbit?
rabbit mixed with turnip, or is that some sort of turnip rabbit? I'm gonna need either way.
It's cool.
Yeah,
They
but I wanna know.
pull
And
themselves out of the ground.
How big was the rabbit? Like, does it look like a human-sized
It's not an
rabbit
entire
paw?
rabbit in a pot in a bowl in front of you. It's
Yeah, but
little
like, is
bit-
there a rabbit paw in there or something that's like gigantic, or is it just like?
It's little bits of rabbit meat.
Okay.
It's
They could have gotten one of their rabbit brothers and hacked him up and have him for soup.
and yeah, so she places one bowl down in front of each of you, and then
Thank you, no, I do not eat animals.
That's okay, I'll just have some.
if you don't mind, Master Hobgoblin, that's what you. No, you're a Hobgoblin currently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
believe I'm going to feed your familiar.
My name's Dave, and I can just have Rin's food if that's alright.
I'm tolerating its existence here. I am not welcoming it by offering it food.
Give
That's
on.
actually the theme song of our party.
Ain't you supposed to give unto the needy?
This is not an argument I'm looking to get into.
Fine.
Nolly just gets us some pocket bacon.
There's way too much pocket bacon.
Not enough pocket bacon.
You've got this greasy fucking side of your pants just from all the bacon grease constantly in your pocket.
It's actually his reagent pouch.
Oh god, it's just bacon pieces. Yeah, the woman sort of just like wordlessly, after passing out the bowls, just sort of sits back down in the seat and just eyes front.
So,
She seems nice.
Abbott, what actually happened to the people here?
Wait, sorry, was it only him who's noticed that she's a like Frankenstein?
He's the only one that actually. You failed your check and just
Yeah,
basically
oh,
went
yeah.
pretty lady yay.
Yeah.
He's the only other one that's actually had a close look.
Okay.
I
So
rolled
when he's
9,
gone,
so
she
no.
looks like pretty sexy. You actually mean it.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
lie
you're
down.
just into
Just,
chicks with scars.
just lie down in a bath with ice and don't breathe.
So, emo. We've settled on that she's just
Yeah,
emo.
I'm not sure she is breathing though, but to be honest, but yeah.
Yeah, if you want to dig into your food, you're more than welcome. He doesn't partake of the food. But
He doesn't.
you
really
asking
need
about
to.
the people in my charge.
Yes, I am.
It's an unfortunate thing on that family.
This is one family?
Oh yeah, yes.
They breed. I guess there must have been some rabbits.
It's an unfortunate situation on it's a family by the name of Bellevue.
The name doesn't ring a bell, but go on, please.
Oh no, I don't think he meant to do that.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
he did.
I think that's just a thing that happened.
Yeah.
I've
Pun not intended.
I've been I was trying to heal them of illness that ran through their family and
Which illness?
disease.
Of like very many diseases.
How do you know that?
Well, because I'm
The
immune to all of them.
apothecary.
So
So why would you care
Starts
which one?
breaking down germ theory. He's dumb, but he just knows that for some reason.
hey, my medicine is pretty good.
What?
I only have a bonus because I'm a paladin.
Is it Barovian measles? Can it be Barovian measles?
It was basically
You could have made them all paladins, and then they would have been immune to it.
It's essentially like a family illness. It's what we would know now as some sort of genetic trait, say like something like hemophilia or something to that degree. It's something that was in their family that is hereditary. I attempted to heal them, which for the most part has been successful. Well, they don't suffer that illness anymore.
That's me trying to fix something that worked. Different error message. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Progress being made.
I get that a lot.
No longer have the pox. Now is just sort of a dog monster.
Ironically, if you just got them all to
I can
train as
declare it on the
paladins, by level 3 they would have been immune to disease. Yeah, that would have been easier for you, I feel. Yeah.
It's less of a contagious thing, which your paladin power would. I don't think your paladin power would really get you around. Say,
It didn't seem to cure you of your scales.
Oh!
I'm not sure my guy's smart enough to know that was a bird. He'd just be like...
No, like just
Yeah,
leans back
well.
in his chair and just like crosses his arms, just like.
Like,
Where's the
I would be
popcorn?
sitting there going, okay, Scales, Dragonborn, whatever. Yeah, I would not understand the reference.
Their current condition is something I'm still working on. Now that their family diseases is fixed, fixing their individual unique afflictions is my next task, and it's an ongoing one.
Was this a result of the Baron?
You're talking of the Lord of these lands? No, I don't believe so.
Just out of curiosity, how long have you been on Earth? Or in here?
Oh, I've been in this charge for a few hundred years at this point.
Have the residents taken notice?
Some realise I don't seem to age very much, but every so often I just sort of sequester myself, alter my form slightly. The next generation doesn't seem to really remember what my previous look was like. A lot of people just assume the new abbot has arrived.
Just adds like an extra digit to his name. It's like changing a password, you just add one to it.
Password 12111111. Shit.
Pope John Paul, the 270 millionth.
Okay, well, good luck with that. We should probably go.
Why he's asleep by this point? So.
He's had his little supper and he's ready for a little nappy.
Been a pretty good day.
We're not 100% sure why,
Bring canvases.
someone of your capabilities can't just, walk up to Strahd and kill him, but, yeah, cool, let's go.
Well, despite his current affliction, he is still legally the lord of this land, and that is not something that I have power over changing.
Hold on. Affliction?
He's a vampire.
Oh, I assumed you meant something other than him being a vampire.
Oh, no. That's exactly what I mean. Is his current health status, we'll call it.
Very well. No, because if there was some kind of weakness that we could exploit, that'd be quite useful.
I'm afraid I can't encourage
Well.
violence.
So you've been curing diseases and stuff. You wouldn't happen to have found a cure for vampirism at all?
I don't believe that's been part of my charge.
We get Strahd to mate with some sort of dog kangaroo creature. And it'll cure...
not going to do that role play.
Magical realms.
It's got weird, guys.
Alright, well have fun with your dog creatures.
Dog monster.
Oh, can we borrow your bat? It'd be cool to have a bat in the party.
The girl.
The girl.
Barbara.
Would you be talking of Marzina out in the yard?
Sure.
It has a name.
Of course she does. She's a person after all.
This Abbot character is frustrating as fuck, guys. Just... Look,
Really?
I know I'm not really one to be throwing stones here.
Rin's frustrated.
So, you choose not to do violence of any sort?
That is my choice, yes.
Kick his ass.
Did anyone ask us to do anything up here? Like,
No.
anyone in the
We
town?
already done what we needed
Okay,
to do
cool.
here.
I'm just wondering
I'm
if
getting a
any-
long rest in, so...
Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nalik's at least getting a short rest.
If you want quarters, there are rooms available.
Shall we
this guy
stay
can
the
probably
night, boys?
resurrect the dead.
I'm literally asleep right now. You aren't getting me up until morning. The one little snot bubble.
This place at least seems like a safe place to stay for the night. There does not appear to be any roving monsters aside from the ones we've met already. So
Did anyone take any damage in the last fight? Because he could probably just...
you healed us up anyway.
Oh, okay.
I did, and then you healed me.
It's only daytime at this point anyway, because you guys came up here basically in the morning.
Yeah,
This
because
is essentially, you were essentially having an early lunch.
we stayed the night at the The Burgermeister's place.
It's just why he's got some jet lag going on. Interdimensional jet lag.
Look, when you do this like semi-professionally, you learn like when someone's offering you food and a place to sleep, you eat the food and you have a sleep.
Nolik
You
just
never know when you're going to get another chance.
Nolik just starts poking him with his cane. Just like, get up, we're going.
The inside of your nose smells like a giant fart now. And it keeps doing that
Every 10 minutes.
until you stop.
So it smells worse than it normally does.
No, he does the same to you.
If you will not help us bringing violence to the evil overlord ruling these lands, would you be able to assist us in gathering knowledge to better understand what is going on here?
Oh, of course, my boy.
Excellent. We seek knowledge of the ancients to help better understand the Baron.
So give us
Yes.
that.
So where is it?
Either give it to us or tell us where to find it.
You
Is this
Please.
your streams of fate that you're talking of?
Yes. In our quest, there is it
The Abbot one.
No. The first one.
What was
This
it?
card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancients will help you better understand your enemies. That which you seek lies in a womb of darkness, Devil's Lair, the one place which you must return.
So we have to be in Strahd's castle.
We don't know. That's not necessarily
I feel
clear
like
from
the
there.
Devil's Lair is pretty big.
But it also says the one place to which he must return. I don't know. Like, it's saying we need information, so...
How much do we don't know anything about vampires, do we?
Folklore at best. A few Barovian villages have their bits and pieces that said when you first.
The Abbot. Oh, sorry, you were talking.
It seemed a little dumb to just say, do you know where there's any amber doors? I wasn't going to ask that.
I was wondering whether you got to. That's why I was asking which section you.
No, I was just... There's one here that's explicitly about ancient knowledge, so...
Wait, does it say Amber Door? Does it?
I don't know. So
Another
that's
one.
a different one.
That's the
I
sword
don't know specifically, but I imagine someone of his age and position would keep knowledge about his weaknesses very close to home, close to his heart.
So probably in a coffin or something.
Okay. That makes sense, thank you.
Also, while you're at it, are there any amber doors around here?
Amber doors, as in the temple.
That'll do.
What temple?
Oh, I'm gonna bring another section up because I wasn't ready for you
You
to
mean
actually
like-
ask that question.
Like an Amber Temple.
Turns out you can just do that.
We did just ask the last people, are you already scarecrows? They're like, oh, scarecrows. I can tell you from scarecrows.
Just go beyond that set of amber doors.
Some of the resident elves have a temple in the mountains. I believe it is up
Where
in
we are or where the temple is?
these mountains.
The temple.
How do you know that?
Near the
We asked.
Solenka Pass. There's a bridge there next to Luna Lake.
Somewhere in that area, yeah. My suggestion would talk to the elves.
We have to talk to elves.
They would
I know.
they would know how to get up there.
Excellent. We have a next waypoint to journey toward.
We should be fine. I believe Rin here can pretend to be an elf.
Oh, I would find that very detestable to do.
Would you rather I did it?
If
Yes.
if it would please you, I do not believe we will need to impersonate anybody. As detestable as these mundane elves are to me, I believe they will see through any of your attempts at trickery in this way. They're still elves, nonetheless.
Nalek says in perfect Elvish. Really?
Yes, really.
It is impressive you managed to retain the southern accent in Elvish.
Why he wakes up a little bit. Why are we talking in Elvish all of a sudden?
Yeah, I think everyone here speaks Elvish. So it should be alright.
Oh, he's awake.
I say to the abbot. So, okay, you're like got a
You also have
non-violent
the spell in your nose now.
It's not bubble.
ethos.
It's not that.
Have you
I'm,
thought?
I'm not one for overthrowing someone who is the rightful owner and lord of the land.
Okay, but have you mused in your centuries of being here ways of taking out a vampire, and thought about how that could work with your power, and how you would do it?
Well, how I would do it, I would use my own divine power to do it.
Just crack
But I
out his
wouldn't.
wings and like rain, like
Holy fire.
Literal Armageddon.
shards of burning light down from the sky onto his castle. That's how angels do.
Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Like, yeah, just seeing if you had any plans to do, like, yeah.
But
So you don't have any plans involving
my,
Strahd at
my
all? Like,
unless my Lord and Creator bids me to do that, which he has not.
cool, alright. Well, we'll bugger off then, I guess. Go and talk to some elves.
There is a large booming voice. It is I, God. I command you to smite that vampire guy.
I get on my knees and say, yes, God. I will do that. I was already doing that.
You don't even want to fuck up like an investigation roll on this. Like, no, dumb enough, just gonna fall for it.
I was already doing that, God, but I will continue to do that. Thank you.
I was going to make you roll
Are you
performance,
talking to
but
me or
you're actually just that dumb.
Oh, Angel's not buying that.
No, straight up no.
Alright.
he does like
I
a
can-
booming
I can-
voice from the sky.
I
He
can roll
DMs
performance.
me on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can try and roll a deception.
So
No,
when you say
let's go with performance.
when,
See
when
how
you,
good
when you
your
say
God
he
voice
DMs
is.
you via Twitter, you mean like he actually sends down a blue jay that comes and actually tweets at the Abbot?
I assume he's also going up to heaven on like
I don't think that's gonna
every
cut
other
it.
week.
I don't think that's gonna cut it.
He'd be visiting his boy, like, God every other week by just like going up to heaven.
Oh wait, so he said the name of that god.
Yep,
Can I now roll religion on that?
sure.
Cool.
What? Because I rolled religion.
Fuck. That's a 5. Have I
That is
heard of
defi-
this?
That is definitely a godly sort of name.
And every time you
Possibly could be one of the good ones. One of the big ones. One of the ones that a lot of people know.
every time you think of the name,
Some people have witnessed.
you like flinch as if someone's going to throw a rock at you.
Yeah.
this whistle?
So that train of thought you were on before. Keep going with that thought.
Do you have any plans against Strahd?
No. The bit you were musing over before. You already forgot what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not even in character, is it? You've just actually.
Yeah, I have actually forgotten what I was saying.
What were we talking about?
We was just saying that he'd like pop up every couple of weeks and just pop in and say hi.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that I thought you were talking before that. Yeah, you like. I assume you go up to God every like other week.
Are you saying that in character?
Say it in character, Jesus.
Well, because it was in relation to what you guys were saying, so I assume that was in character.
So yes.
Yeah, sure. I assume he goes up and visits his boy God every other week.
Oh, no, my boy. There's nothing can get out of here.
Even you.
No,
Oh, that sucks.
Can you get messages from your lord?
no. But my mission was as it was, and when he finds it necessary, he'll find a way of contacting me.
What if his way of contacting you is via us?
That is generally how the strands of destiny work.
He has previously been more direct, but my mission is as it is. Until I receive other word, that mission will be as it remains.
Okay, you're receiving other word now. Kill the vampire. We are sent by your god.
How much do I know
Or at
about
least a
angels? Essentially, like, because
I would say a fairly decent amount.
I love that we've gotten way later on a quest. So just like find an angel, like, hey, you should help.
Do you want to just do it for us?
yeah, like it would be so much easier if he did. But
It worked for the last supremely.
do I know
powerful
how
being
much?
we bumped into.
Yeah.
So, is there any like rules on how long they can be away from God? Essentially, like, do they start going mad if they're like away from the divine presence for an extended period of time?
There's stories of fallen angels and maddened angels, and those that are separated. Those stories exist.
But most of those would have been mad and then fallen out of like grace rather than necessarily.
I have a question. Was Strahd in control of this land and sealing off all outside contact before you came here? Or did that happen after you had already established yourself in these lands?
I remember hearing word of Strahd's birth
While you were already here?
while I was already here.
So that means that his dominion over these lands and cutting off all communication in and out of these lands happened after you had been given your charge to only do this here.
That is correct.
So, since he has taken over and sealed these lands off from the outside, have you received any contact from your creator?
I feel I've seen signs and so on, just in the fact that I was able to, for the most part, heal the Bellevue family.
So no.
Does
You,
Strahd
you,
know-
you, you hear the word of God like we all see God in a sunbeam, which is to say, not at all.
Does Strahd know that you exist?
He knows that Abbot has always been in.
I meant you as in the royal, like all the...
Surprisingly, not many people realise what my true nature is.
And you just told us.
Why?
Well, he kind of told me.
Okay.
Yes.
Got rumble.
I have a direct connection to God too.
How's that going at the moment? That's out of character.
Okay, well...
To follow up on that train of thought there, you were given a mission.
Yes.
That mission was radically changed by outside forces. Your line of communication that would be used to give you an updated task was cut off. So you have no idea
I just
if...
realised this is straight up like the Japanese soldiers in World War II
Yeah.
on an island deal. Oh boy. I didn't even realise I was going down that path.
Still there until the 90s.
It's actually a very compelling idea, like an angel who is like one of those. Oh,
Yeah.
I dig it. That's cool.
But my mission is as such. And I have continued to do my mission.
God comes
This
down,
situation
tells him
ha-
he's discharged, he just unloads his
Unless-
sunbeams into the ground.
Unless Strahd walks in here and decides to undo my work, my mission continues.
I have a cunning plan.
I wouldn't try it.
How about we just leave?
Hey, Strahd, there's an angel talking shit about you. Like, real bad, huh? He's over there.
Go get him.
I just see in
Drink
about
up, my friend.
a day or so, we're going to be walking to wherever we're going, and my character's just going to stand there and go, I think the abbot was mad. Mind blown.
Oh, buddy. Oh, come here.
Maybe he's the mad wizard.
Yeah.
We've got multiple mad wizards.
Not all the mad wizards in the world. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's...
I mean, if this is a fairly safe place, I'm like happy to like rest up here while he's asleep anyway.
We
so
don't need to like rest here for that long though.
I think why do you need so long rest? He's taking it.
He took a bunch
Oh,
of...
yeah.
I got that whole spell slot thing going on.
I mean,
If it's not going to chap anyone's ass, I would actually like have a long rest.
Well,
realistically, this is probably one of the most safest places in the land. Because, you know, even if one of us dies, it could probably resurrect us. So...
We've been offered hospitality. It'd be silly to refuse it.
yeah. Narlag's gonna go over to the dog press and try and sell him some booze.
All right. Yeah. The young woman gets up and sort of picks up the empty bowls and takes them away. And the abbot says, "Please go along with Otto. Will show you some rooms."
Is that the dog monster?
His name is Otto.
Dog monster.
I'd appreciate if you don't call him a monster. He is on a road to power.
I would appreciate if he didn't look like a monster. We don't always get what we want, Angel.
Yeah, if we end up fighting him, I'm just leaving. Like, I'm not even going to attempt to fight this thing.
In the face of a holy, good angel character, Rin is not pious.
Yeah.
I will ask that you leave the rest of the Bellevue family well alone. Some of them are quite unwell still.
Was that the screaming we heard?
Oh, yes.
You know, based on current statistics, 50% of the scarecrows in this place will have magical holy items, so we should just go and fuck up all the scarecrows.
It's hard to argue with that logic.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. How do you know statistics, boy? How do you even know that word?
That's the thing you had the problem with.
What monster taught you statistics?
He has a child's view on statistics, which is 1 in 2 things had something good, so let's get half the things must have something good.
Well, like, that is technically correct. 1 out of the 2 things we investigated had the thing, so
Yeah.
1 out of 2 things might have a thing.
Yeah, so if we're doing nothing for the rest of the day, I'm probably going to go around all the scarecrows and fuck them up.
Flawless logic.
Yeah.
If the abbot is okay
Yell
with
at them
it,
too.
I would like to take some anatomical drawings of the Bellevue family because they're weird as shit, and I love it.
What was the bat creature's name?
The bat creature. That one.
Merkin.
Mariana.
Marzina.
I assume a
Mozina.
child.
You wanna
close.
paint Marzina like one of your French girls?
I assume she's a child.
Oh, don't make it weird.
Well, he said
She's
small.
Look, she's a bat creature with mandibles. All right, don't make it weird.
So he
You
wants
said
to.
there were battlements, right? If we're just chilling here, Rin's gonna find a place up high and sort of sit there and meditate.
And occasionally you look out and see something like me just fucking up a scarecrow.
Actually, if we're doing nothing for like 8 hours, Narlak's gonna go like gather herbs and shit so he can brew more.
You've got the garden. You can go into the garden.
Fuck yeah, herbology.
Are you researching into medical maladies and so forth?
I have some interest in the natural world and how it butts up against the less than natural world.
Interesting. Perhaps we could share notes
I would be amenable.
if
to
you, if
this.
you have any thoughts on the situation here.
Thunk. Excuse some of the middle chapters. It gets a little sticky towards chapter 7.
He is somewhat mortified by your Book of Faces, or Facebook, if you want to call it that. But
I should make it clear that I didn't kill most of these.
Drop the it's cleaner.
But yeah, he's sort of flicking through and is like, you're quite well travelled, young man.
I've been around the world a couple of times, or maybe more. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just got stuck.
You can spend some
For
time
shame.
chatting back and forth with him. You want to do some herbing?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Just go out and gather them herbs and make some
I'll get to you in a
booze.
sec. What's your plan?
Go and fuck up scarecrows.
He was not kidding.
Yeah. And it's my way of fighting too, so I yell at them.
Have at thee!
And then like
You gotta give him like 1 gold piece
and then
for it.
bash them
surely.
into the ground with my shield.
All right. So, survival would be the best way to go for finding a herb, unless you've got.
I'm proficient in herbalism kit.
Do that.
Oh, booyah! So that's 16 plus proficiency, which is plus 3.
Mhm.
So, yeah. If you want to put a stat onto that, that's fine, but otherwise it's 19.
A lot of the herbs and bits and pieces that they got growing in the garden there, but aside from just standard foods of radishes and turnips and bits and pieces like that, they've got a lot of the more herbalist based herbs are things for making healing potions.
Bitchin'.
So with that, you get enough supplies to make 2.
Fuck yes.
You have to spend the time to brew them up at some point.
Mm.
So it does take a little while. All right, you're heading up onto a higher point. Okay.
Does that scream
So
again?
from there, you
Angel.
can see this is like you see a
Might
solid
just
roof.
be an angel. You know.
The gardens are over this way.
That's
over
where we
here.
fought the
That's
ghost.
where you
Wait,
fought the
wait,
ghost. And down here is you're heading.
We should
you can
convince
look
the
down
angel
the
to touch
down
him
the side of the
beforehand.
hill, down towards.
No reason. Just
Kretz.
convince the angel to touch him. So
Well,
touch
Kretz
by an
because
angel.
Kretz basically like borders on back here.
I
So
mean,
you're
I'm
looking
into it.
down the hill towards
somebody.
Okay. What do I see?
well, it depends which direction you want to be looking.
Oh, we're not
You
supposed
would-
to be looking at that.
Looking, if you want to look down towards the lake, you see a couple of boats just out in the middle. People trying to fish and such.
Like, at least everyone.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's more
so
about if somebody
down
finds
there
your
you
body.
see some fishing.
then
You
you
see a
could
couple of
clunk.
carts going along some of the roads.
Is that how?
While you're
Just throw
looking
them
out,
in.
roll me a perception.
Yeah. Maybe play Gauntlet of Legends.
That's +6.
That's how it works.
Ooh,
You can
24.
actually throw
All
hidden
right.
potions.
It catches your peripheral vision.
It worked
but
pretty well
in the
for-
the
especially
well,
on dead levels.
in the middle of the courtyard,
It
which
was
is
just like a shit
right
load
there
of
at
dead
that,
ones,
where
so you
that
just throw the
numbers
healing
listed
potion
there.
till that.
Yeah.
You see like a shape sort of like sort
It was a
of
good
pop up
64 game.
and then sort of pop back down into the well.
I've still got it somewhere.
Huh. Kind of
You
shape.
also you just sort of see like a head pop up.
It's the girl from the ring.
The whole time as well, the whole time you're up there, and this is something you guys also notice once you're out and about, from the eastern building, you do hear the occasional scream
Yeah, I
and
was
howl.
going to say that from
that's
before. Yeah.
happening a bit. Not constant. It's not like someone's being waterboarded or anything like that. It's just like
Why'd you say waterboarded? Of all the things you could have
Yeah, yeah. Why'd you specifically say waterboard?
Will you sign my water body?
But yeah, you do occasionally just hear a scream or a howl or a shout,
Well, once I fucked up all this scarecrows, which I assume won't take
which
long.
you're dealing with as well. And every now and then you hear, because the up on the high.
You also hear
battlements,
yelling from me.
These scarecrows have been set up to make it look like this place is more defended than it is, and you're going along systematically, just like
I then search them to make sure they don't have any holy items.
roll me investigation
Have
three
we,
times.
have you had enough time to actually identify what the holy item is yet? Like trying to wear it?
Yeah, like he knows what it is. He's lying
so 4
about
was
saying,
the first one.
He's lying. Why he's lying? when
Then
he says he doesn't
15,
know what
then
it does.
19.
He knows
Okay.
what it does.
I find lots of
Like, has he
straw.
had enough time to find out exactly
Oh, yeah.
what it does?
Heaps of straw.
I don't know.
One of them,
I know.
one of the
It
hands,
has the sword in it. That we're
No. Basically has like this like a hardened leather bracer that was just basically part of like the forearm of one of them, which is it is a decent armor piece of leather bracer.
But probably not as good as my full plate.
No.
Okay, then yeah, cool. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
Just because this is an adventure game and something popped out there to pick up, so of course you add it to your inventory.
I mean, in the real world, it's still stealing.
in that world it's also stealing. It's just
Well, yeah, but
it's only like 2 games have actually made a deal of it, and one of them you can put a pot in their head and steal everything in their shop, all their cheese.
Yes,
Skyrim was
64.
a weird fucking game.
It still
that's an
is.
awesome game.
Oh,
So
this is semi-related to Skyrim, and like, if any of you guys like Oblivion, somebody's actually remaking Oblivion in the Skyrim engine, as well as.
They're also releasing a multiplayer mod for it at some point soon.
Oh, that was announced like 3 fucking years ago. and it's
Yeah, I
still-
know.
still-
It's
um,
yeah. I think the last I checked, it was coming out soon, and that was like 6 months ago. And there's been
And same for Morrowind as well. Anyway, back to the game.
So Rin will sort of take in around the place, see that thing popping out of the well and everything. He's not going to act on that right away, but like maybe he'll like sort of file that away to check out later, and he'll just sort of like sit down cross-legged on the battlement, like up amongst the high air, and just like meditate and like seeking inspiration. That's how he do.
after about the 10 minutes it takes me to do that, I assume, I'm going to go and start investigating the screaming. And this is where I get the entire Bellevue family to attack us.
That's cool.
And
Okay.
then the
I
angels.
mean, we haven't had a fight yet, so
And then the angel's probably going to kill us because we wiped out the family.
Well, don't do that thing then.
Okay, so you head to the doorway of the of this longer building than the main hall.
Like, I walk around the building first to see what I can.
Well, you can only really get around 3 sides of it because the 4th side is basically the southern wall that starts going down the hill. There's not really a way there. So the eastern side is where the garden is, which is where you fought the whites. The northern side is basically where the path between the main doors in the garden was, and then the western side is where we have you now.
Like, I assume I've heard a lot of screaming in my time. So am I able to tell like what kind of screaming? Like, is it like, ow, I hurt my like toe, or is it like
It's not pain screams.
Okay.
Is
Okay, I'm probably less worried then. But yeah.
It's not pain screams. It's more crazy screams.
Ah, okay then. Oh, in that case then.
So you head towards this area, head in the main door for it, and it opens up to a long corridor with doors down each side of the corridor. The light, so there's no light whatsoever in the corridor.
I'm pretty sure Dragonborn can see in the dark, can
No.
No,
they? Oh, can I? No.
No.
Oh well.
there's like one of like 2 that can't.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I get out my torch.
It's one of the few races that has like an active ability, and they get none of the passive ones that other
Okay.
races get.
One of the other things that you notice is there's just an overpowering stench.
There's a lot of
So
shit.
Dave's around.
Dave doesn't smell.
And you just hear like
He doesn't have a nose.
you hear like,
Exactly.
mad cackles and whispered curses.
Which?
But you you strike a a torch. What?
Sorry, I'm just picturing like you like breaking the rules and getting into a whole thing with one of the family, and the rest of us just going, "All right, yeah, no, we didn't do anything. Just take him."
Okay.
Well,
In
no
the
one said
gloom,
anything not to come here. So
I just said not to.
He explicitly told you not to do this thing.
did he?
I said not to.
I
Not to
actually don't
disturb them.
remember. Oh, I didn't need that.
So in the gloom, you can make a monstrous shape,
I was busy
lumbering
talking
down
to
the
God.
hall. When the darkness further down the thing can no longer hide its true nature, your eyes are treated to a terrifying 7-foot-tall assemblage of human body parts.
That's
Cool.
what you normally call a person.
I think it's Tony Robbins.
And
That's a very weird
Yeah.
way of putting it. Assemblage of human body parts. Normally you just say person.
roll initiative.
Oh, cool. 17.
17.
Oh shit.
You walk in to see a skeleton covered in meat being piloted by a human brain. As a person, it's just a person you described.
Oh shit, that's fucking funny. Yes, it's
Piloted by a living brain.
In reality, we're all just ghosts piloting meat bags.
It's real weird when you think about it.
all right. So
bags of bags of no
What was yours, sir?
potable water.
17.
17. All right. I'll get you guys to roll in anyway, just in case you hear fighting or anything like that. Just because it's a lot easier with this app to do it.
What? Wow.
16.
How did I roll the highest?
Because you're the one actually in combat.
Because dice work like that sometimes.
What did you get?
Not mine
Where the
don't.
hell is my...
It's on the main page. It's at the top.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
it's-
honestly don't remember him telling us to
At the top.
not do this.
In the grey bar.
So I'm guessing, given I don't remember, I'm guessing
Plus
the
two.
character doesn't.
So
know.
on the map of the building, where are we all
5 as
at the
well.
moment?
Yikes almighty.
What would you
It's
you're
one of
in
the core
garden.
ones that you need all the time, so it's right at the top.
He's still in the main hall talking with the abbot. He's up on the battlements. He's like here.
Okay,
So
so Rin and
what
I
was
would
your
be able
number?
to hear it most likely.
5.
Yeah, the question is whether Rin's going to care.
Same.
All right. You're up first, Paladin man. This thing is
So it's
charging.
Paladin
charging at you.
Let's see if
like
he
a hat on a
becomes an
hat,
Earthbreaker
really.
Paladin. Does he kill something that an angel specifically told him not to kill?
There's muscle memory at a certain point.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm going to animate my shield.
No? They're making you thirsty?
I'm going, yeah. So animate the shield because
Yep.
at the moment I would just have my shield and a torch. So I'm going to animate the shield, get out my sword, and then yell at him. I'm going to cast level 1 command,
Okay.
and my one-word command is going to be grovel because it seems like the most appropriate. Oh, actually, no, probably halt. Yeah, I'm going to say halt.
What save, sorry?
Wisdom.
It's a wisdom 14.
All right.
Which will probably
Cool.
make, because most things do.
And is it the start of my turn or the end of my turn or?
Or follow the command on its next turn. And then, yeah, so basically I've got my shield out, I'm bracing for something to, yeah, and I yell halt.
Sorry, I got advantage on that. Cool.
So he succeeded, probably. Because everything fucking succeeds my wisdom saves.
It's like this was like the Hulk running down a hallway sort of deal. As yeah, the heavy footfalls, like the doors are rattling on their hinges, and it's like roaring, this like deep guttural sound.
Yeah. But I'm also a tank, so...
Yes, you are. All right,
And I'm ready for him.
and
So
it's
I'm
basically
like,
it's running like this, and it's like the first hand is like an overarm punch coming sort of down up on your body.
Did it not halt?
It did not hold.
He did Hulk.
It's a 20
to attack.
to hit. Yeah.
Oh, total. So I thought you said you got, like, you rolled a 20. But it's
No.
20 total?
20 total.
And then it doesn't hit.
And then sort of comes around with the other hand trying to go for like go for your midriff. 23.
That does hit.
Jeepers.
Jeebus crabs.
Okay, so that's 8, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Gets spanked.
Ouch.
And it sort of punches you one sort of like right in the midriff. You sort of react heavily to that. It's just like standing over you, just like roaring, like right in your face, like thick, like spittle saliva, just like slamming you in the face.
I take it he hasn't brushed his teeth in a while either.
Yeah, it is yours. Well, you guys hear a roar, and this is something different that you've heard. You definitely hear it because you're your thing. You hear it because you're in the gardens on the other side. So you're up over this way here. So it's coming from the building right near you. You can hear it because you saw Paladin Man walk inside the building and then heard roar.
I saw him go inside the building. Did I see him go inside the building?
From your
Did you
vantage point,
care
it
that he
would have been real obvious. Big Dragon Man is like clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah,
clunk.
but I mean, you know,
Well, I
people
was-
see
I
a
was
lot of
being-
things every day.
I was being one with the universe at the time. I don't know if I'd be paying attention to what
It's
Dragon
me,
Man
so I
did.
probably would have been noted, like, just telling the world what I was doing at the time, like walking over going, I'm walking over to this building to see what's happening, like, just to myself.
He is one of those self-narrators.
Yeah.
Imagine him trying to sneak his like Kronk and into the group.
all yours.
Well, I'm going to know that the angel probably doesn't want me to kill anything here. So I'm going to push him off.
Let's have a look at that.
So he's hit me. He hasn't, like, pushed me to
Can
the
I get
ground or
him
anything.
through there? Okay.
He just punched you.
I'm going to shove him to the ground and yell back at him, like, do the guttural scream at him as well.
Okay.
And saying, I brushed my teeth today!
Okay, so the push is something I've got to save on this?
Be a strength check, right?
Yeah, I assume it's just a standard strength check. Right? Let me... Actions.
You don't have a paladin thing for that?
No.
I think you just have a modifier on your shove, right? From what you had a feat for it, didn't you?
No, that was, so after I attack, I can use my shield to shove people to the ground. That was my feat. But this is just a straight shove, so... where's the shove thing? There it is, shove. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature.
It's either knocking him down or putting him 10 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so it's either knock it prone or push it away.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check against their contested strength athletics check. I'm good at athletics, so that's good.
Roll them bones.
Where's my athletics? +6. So 6, so 12. It doesn't help when you roll shitty.
It's alright, I only got a total of 8.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you basically like shove him off, he like stumbles backwards and lands heavily on his ass, like legs pointing forward, and, like, and yeah.
Yeah, and so, what are you so angry about?
You can
Just came in here to investigate.
Why are we shouting?
Alright. Background so you have a chance to do anything?
Nah.
Cool.
Rin's just gonna make an irritated face at the yelling.
Interrupting my me time.
The thing sort of like rolls forwards onto its feet and sort of almost like vaults forward and making it like a 3-point 3-point position, and then pushes itself upright with using its left arm.
So it's agile, is what you're saying.
The way I'm describing it sounds like that. The way I'm thinking in my brain is not an agility thing. This is a bulking strength thing.
No, wait. So it's about my height as well. So we're about the same size.
You're close to 7 foot, aren't you? Yes, we're about the same size. So
Okay.
yeah, it's just you two.
So just two hulking guys, just like roar at
yeah,
each other.
there's two rugby players yelling at each other.
We're shouting.
All right, so again, he's just basically like he tries to like first of all like
Dana
bring
White
his
already
two
wants to
fists
invest.
together like either side of your head.
It's a cool move.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Damn.
This one's not a sting.
This is going to start pissing me off soon.
10, 18, 22 damage. And so basically it like slams a fist beat either side of your head and then raises them up and then tries to basically body...
Nail him into the ground.
that one is a 21.
My armor class is 21, so I guess that hits.
You fucked up by this monster.
That is 9 damage.
Should probably heal myself, shouldn't I?
You're
Next
being
up
awfully
is
passive for this.
Wayu, who definitely hears all this
You're
going
being
on.
awfully passive right now.
And the
An angel told me not to kill
The abbot
his
is
family,
like
basically.
turned his head up and like got a sort of a
Chances
an
are this
irritated
thing
look on
is
his
his
face.
family. I'm not going to piss off an angel. Like a direct call
It may be
from,
too.
like,
It may be
yeah,
too late for that.
Probably. But like, he's the next best thing to a god telling you not to do something. So as far as I'm concerned, I probably not.
What was that?
Why did you ask me?
No, finish your dinner. I'm sorry. It's rude of me to interrupt. Finish your rabbit stew.
If I was going to guess, I'd say one of your companions didn't listen to what I asked.
Yeah, it was probably the dumb one. What's yelling, though? That sounds quite large.
That would be the guard of the asylum.
Are you asking me or telling me?
I don't tend to tell many people about it at all, so
All right.
I haven't really given it a name before. So guard would probably be the closest.
Right, okay. How interested are you in keeping that thing alive?
I'm not worried about the guard.
Maybe I should stop
you
being
probably
passive.
should be.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm more
what's going
worried
on
about
there, so.
your friend.
Well, what makes one of us?
Shall we?
Please.
All right. It's going to take you a good couple of turns to make it across there. Anyway,
See, and if I knew he didn't care, I'd be fucking this thing up.
So, Narlag, noticing that it's slightly more aggressive growls, is going to go, David, please investigate that. He's still, like, looking for herbs.
David, no.
My boy.
Sorry, just you did it in the where there was we had the fight and like he got killed by the archers, and you just had this perfect David. No, I loved it. I loved it so much.
So Dave is going to go through that door. Can he see what's going on in there?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, now Narlag can see what's going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
How far away are they?
You can get there in a turn. Well, you can get in a range in a turn.
Awesome.
Stacks on.
Yeah.
Did we actually get a long rest in there before this kicked off?
I at least got a short rest.
I've got a short rest. You want to spend some hit points.
I should probably have done
That's
that.
good dice.
I think I'm good for hit points. It's the spell slots I wanted.
You can get spell slots on a short rest. Can't you?
Yeah, I forget how the math works on that though. I haven't done it in a while. Anyone off the top of the head? Wizard spell slots on a short rest.
Oh, no, you do have a feature that lets you regain some equal to your level, I think.
It's your level.
Yeah,
something like that.
it-
Also, if you,
it'll be
if
like
you're
Arcane
using D&D
Recovery or
Beyond. If you hit short rest, it will automatically do it.
Oh yeah, okay. Where is that on the thingy?
Well, your character portrait in the top
Yeah.
corner.
Ah, man, who's ever gonna go there?
Oh, fuck. All wizards at level 14 get advantage against spells. That's fucking mental.
Whoever gets to level 14 with a wizard, they will die before that.
You get... Oh no, that's abjuration. Arcane Recovery. Once per day when you finish a short rest, you can choose expanded spell slots to recover. Spell slots can have a combined level equal or less than half your wizard level. Round it up. So you can get up to 4 spell slots. Yeah. For example, if you're a 4th level wizard, you can recover up to 2 levels of spell slots. So
Yeah.
either 2 second levels...
Yep.
Oh, sorry, 1
Yeah,
second level.
to the level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm not sure.
You're enjoying those pretzels too much.
I love pretzels.
Um,
What are you doing?
I was looking at my spells is what I was doing. I am going to cast Hold Person on both the monster and
That's exactly what my next action was going to be.
and Ulrich.
Except obviously not on myself.
Right.
Right, you can do it at 2 people.
I can do it at 3 people because I'm awesome.
Wisdom save.
Because I cast everything at 4th level because it's high level. Like, yeah. Yes, Wisdom save has to be at least 15. Does it succeed, Ryan? Ryan?
The suspense is killing us.
Ryan?
And Ulrich.
Well, you won't know until it's... I
Well,
suppose
you need to
don't.
roll as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to stop both of you.
What is it? A wisdom save?
Yep.
What do I need?
You got
15.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, that.
What's the effect of it?
Hold person. So, like, you're literally just paralyzed.
What's the condition?
Yeah, that was literally my next
Paralyzed. Actually paralyzed.
Cool.
It's paralyzed?
I failed. It doesn't matter.
Oh. Is it immune? Fucking fuck.
That's useful to know, because that was my next action, and now it's not going to be my next action.
Well, Dave used his turn trying to open the door, so...
Your turn.
I'm going to do something I should have done at the beginning, which is cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action, which gives me 2 more armor.
Yep.
I'm then going to back out.
Okay. Take an opportunity attack. He basically starts like grappling at you, tries to like slam you into the wall to stop you from moving away.
Yeah, I figured he would.
No.
I also yell at him like really like as loud as I possibly can. You're very loud and hurty, so I'm leaving.
What you see from your position?
What do I
is-
see?
From your
What did my elf eyes see?
what you see from your position is you see the main hall door has opened up, and YU and the Abbot begin to walk across the courtyard. You hear a bunch of stuff going on in the eastern room.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Backing out.
If there's now activity moving towards wherever the screams is coming from, Rin is going to pick up his staff. What's going to be the move for this one? Sort of like spins it round in the air.
Yep.
Featherfall.
And does featherfall with it.
Yep.
And then just jumps off.
Yep.
I don't know how.
You can keep on going because dropping is not a movement speed.
And I guess I'll move over to the Abbot and YU and sort of be a part of that.
Yep.
Sorry, I just realised I had an action as well. I'm going to hold cards, essentially heal myself.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Didn't you cast Shield of Faith?
That was
a bonus action.
Oh, neat.
So I'm going to use all my lay on hands.
All right.
I like the falling.
Yeah. I can see you like spinning it over your head and it's like slowly drifting down like a helicopter landing. All right, the big guy.
Also, did he only attack me when I walked into the building?
Yes.
Oh, I'll just leave the building. Because like the logic to me is like he's clearly just. I mean, it's probably stupid logic.
This is Ulrich.
Yeah.
The
And he probably
creature-
doesn't like the sun, so yeah, I'll leave the building.
The creature sort of turns around and sees you and Dave,
Dave would be ahead.
and sort of tears a wooden panel. Yep. Tears a wooden panel off the wall and just like flings it at Dave. So I'm going to do an improvised weapon on this one.
His AC, I believe, is 14.
13.
13.
Hits. How much health does he have?
4. No,
It's 0 now, don't worry.
Yeah.
13 hit points.
13 hit points. Okay. Dave has a big chunk of wood in him, but he's not dead. He took 7.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Boss, get me out of here.
And it's just like this thing is just like growls and just starts like charging up towards your end of the room.
Oh yeah.
You done pissed it off.
I have cure wounds. I probably should.
Next up is Wayu.
How do you make this thing stop?
Let me go in.
Oh, by all means.
And he's making more of a way across, and sort of peering in through the door and just shaking his head. Walks the rest of
He's
the way.
not mad. He's just disappointed.
You've also heard everything I've yelled at it as well.
And from
It's been
outside of what you see in there, you basically see the Abbot walk in. You didn't notice it in the last room, in the main hall, because it was a lit room. But in this space, he visually shines. It's a low glow, but he has an aura about him. That's cool.
Like the Mr. Burns glow in the Simpsons episode?
Less intense.
Okay.
It's enough to see him in pure darkness. You would see the outline,
That's cool.
but it's not so much to light a room up. And
So
he
like
just starts.
how Kanye sees himself.
Yes, exactly that.
He's just a
I am
regular guy.
God.
He's just a regular guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
He just yells out at the creature, and just yells, "Face me!" And the creature sort of stops in its tracks and just like turns like in like 4 heavy steps around, and just stops attacking. And it's still. This is what you see.
See, you should have said face me to him.
Yeah, I should have. Now I know its key word.
Yeah.
He already was facing you.
It's like those German attack dogs that only respond to German commands.
Yes.
Raspadite!
Your shepherd speaks German?
Seems a bit typecast, really, doesn't it?
This is racist.
Yeah. You see the sort of the abbot sort of peering slightly around the bulk of this thing is like, young Master Hobgoblin, I believe I asked you guys not to interfere in here.
Oh, I heard some shouting and noises. I tried to put a stop to it all.
Please leave.
Very well. Come on, Dave.
And he takes a backward step out of the the asylum room, area and turns around to see you. And
I specifically didn't hurt this thing.
can I ask, what were you doing in there?
Like, I honestly don't know. I'm not even 100% sure. Like, I don't remember actually coming in. But.
Ran out of scarecrows.
You still got straw sticking out of your armor from where you destroyed all the scarecrows? Nothing.
I asked everyone to leave the Bellevues in peace.
Yeah, I didn't. I did. He attacked me.
Just to be clear, is one of the Bellevues in the well in the middle of the courtyard here?
Also, to be fair, I didn't. I left him in peace. I didn't touch him. He has not taken a single point of damage.
The only ones of the Bellevues that are sort of free to roam are Otto and the other one.
The girl?
No, not the girl. She's tied up.
The Scarlet one?
No, the scar.
Otto and Siegfried.
Because
The two guards.
I saw a creature in the courtyard well moments ago. I assumed it was one of your Bellevues, however. If that is not the case, then maybe you should check on that.
Look, I'll do that, but I need you lot to go now.
Why?
Because I asked you not to do something. It's been done, and now I need to fix things.
Technically, I've done what you asked. I didn't.
Let's not quibble on technicalities.
That's all religion is, though.
This okay. Let's now have a 2-hour debate.
10 years of
I asked
growing
you
up
not
with Jehovah's Witnesses
To go
told me all
into the
that.
asylum and disturb the Bellevues. You went into the asylum and disturbed the Bellevues.
Oh, is this an asylum?
Like, they're called the Bellevues, so I mean, I think that was implied pretty heavily.
So please, leave.
Alright, let's go.
Bye.
I guess.
I mean, this place was starting to burn me anyway.
Is ushering you towards the front doors.
If you ponder on your situation and reconsider your stance in regards to defeating the Dark Lord ruling over this land, please get in contact with us, and we may be able to fight that common cause.
You can find us at 555.
He is just steadfast standing there, arms crossed, waiting for you to leave. He is not happy.
But he's also a non-violent like angel. So there's a degree of like the palace guards at Buckingham Palace wearing their hats, just being like, you don't have to move though. So
I have seen one of them, like, punch a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that really walk over that line of these guys will stand there stoically and mess with the guard. You are going to get fucked up.
they're still guards.
So is
They
this
still have perfectly
this
functional fucking
Firearms.
firearms.
Is this thing a rage monster, or is it like calmed down now?
It is. Well, you don't see it, but it is definitely not.
Are we still in the same room?
No, you backed out of the room. Remember, that's what you said you did.
Oh yeah, yeah, but like it didn't come out.
didn't come
until,
back out.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
On the
Because I was going to give a few pointers.
Just out of curiosity, Wade takes like one step to the side. Face me.
It doesn't. It doesn't respond to you. Actually, you going into the room to talk to it?
No.
Because that's what you need to do to be able to go talk to it.
Nah.
You good?
Nah. Yeah. If it was in line of sight of it, sure. I'm not going back.
It
to the
is
room.
not in line of sight.
is the well in the courtyard like on the way out?
You're not. You're like 10, 15 feet away from it.
Just like peering over the edge, just out of curiosity.
Marling's on the other side of the building.
Okay. So, tell me how you're doing this.
Maybe I'm not doing this. Maybe this is dumb.
No, you're peering in.
Fucking do it.
If you're so you've come over to where I was, and then now you've gone over to.
I was
'Cause I'll
walking with
follow you to the
I
well.
was walking with YU and the Abbot on the way
Okay,
there.
so we're all.
I'm picturing I'm standing there while we're getting dressed down by we're getting dressed down by an angel is what's going
Straight
on.
up,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, but I feel worse about this than I do.
A very passive angel.
But like in response to that, I'm also laying the guilt trip back down on him. I suppose we will be on our way and start walking away, I guess, towards the well because it's sort of the way out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sort of like peer over the edge as I'm going past the well.
Roll me perception.
Turns out, loading all my shit into perception and being like sort of a wisdom-based character is kind of cool. Not now though. 15.
15. Looking down there, you see like the glint of light. It's looking like it comes off the top of the surface of the water. But then it sort of shifts slightly. Just not like the rest of you can see like the rest of the water below, and then like these 3 pinpoints just sort of move slightly around the edge of the well.
It's an anglerfish, man.
As I'm going past there, I'm like, yes, Abbot, there is definitely something down in this well. If you need our assistance in committing violence upon it, then
Out.
Just saying.
Out.
Nala's just gathering herbs at the moment.
Just like being totally like.
No.
No, he wasn't there.
Yeah, because like you guys all like were on the other side of the building. Like he came in from the other side, and then got told to leave. So he went out that same side he came in.
Yeah, he's over in the garden, which is the other side. Yeah.
I'm trying to help. I understand.
I believe you've helped enough.
Well, we hear that phrase a lot.
Yeah.
Well, so he's all stern and stuff, but my character feels no like guilt at all because, as far as he's concerned, he followed like the rules to the letter. So
No, you broke what he said.
he said not to harm anyone.
You know, he said not to disturb them.
You explicitly broke what he said.
Yeah, Micah's not that smart. He doesn't care.
You should
Agree
feel
to
bad
disagree.
about it.
I didn't hurt him.
As you're sort of hesitating and not going, or are you?
No, we were, I thought we were wanting to leave ages ago. Like, let's just go. I'm not even sure why we stayed here.
All right. So you
Like,
three
he's
start
clearly
making your
not
way
gonna
to the out the main gates and towards the smaller wall gates.
Well, there's 4 of us because there's Dave as well, isn't there?
No, those 2 are up in the garden still.
Oh, I thought Dave was still with us.
Nope.
Oh, then. should
And
we,
then
like,
what happens?
Weren't there?
Well, it
wasn't
depends
there
on whether
another
you're
guy
going to
who-
go let him know that you guys are leaving.
I just
He
yell.
knows.
I just yell.
He knows. He was there when we got
Mitch,
yelled.
as a person, knows. He's at the other side of the room, the other side of the building.
How far away?
I
I just yell. Because
Yeah,
at this
you
point,
gotta
we're
hear you.
basically kids being told off to leave. Like, so I just like yell, like, yeah, and just like, come on, we've got to go, come on.
get your ball. We're going
Yeah.
home.
The mean old man told us to leave.
Yeah. No, like
Gather up your herb bag and your nutsack and let's go.
yeah. No, like starts heading off.
You
Did we
guys.
solve your Abbot puzzle?
Or did we fuck
Did we
that
do
up
it
as
right?
badly as it could have been fucked up?
I feel like we did it.
What if you want to do is like starlight?
Can he walk past the abbot and just go, can I get some holy water, please?
Wouldn't I be able to make Hollywood?
Yeah, but, you know.
His is probably better.
Yeah.
This is a real pure.
Like, yeah, it's the tier 1 stuff, yeah.
He sort of looks at you like, maybe try popping back at a point where I've calmed down slightly.
You already seem fairly calm.
At that point there, you see these 2 large, like, bright white wings just erupt from his back. That's what I wanted. His entire visage, like, the sort of, he's just, the standard, he's just, like, human skin just sort of, not melts away, just, like, disappears in this glowing light.
You also hear a high-pitched squeak.
He did it! Narlag just like instinctively reverts to his default form and runs the fuck away.
What does a changeling's default form look like?
Sort of like a grey, like featureless-ish face. He doesn't have a mouth. That we've established.
We've now established that he does because he talks a lot.
He doesn't have a mouth in his default form. He has like pale white hair, no eyebrows, sort of just black eyes,
All right,
and he's
cool.
piss bolting.
Yep. So, the image you guys got now is you just saw like flash of like massive amount of white light. Anyone turning around to see it, you just see the white silhouette.
I'm so happy.
Let's go. You know, an angel with wings at full extension.
And some kind of weird demon creature.
And you see this essentially a 6-foot-tall grey version of Ditto running at you. And that's what you see.
We're going on. I get on my horse, and
You're not concerned about that image?
I'm just fanboying out about the angel. He did exactly what I asked him to do.
I'll turn to Wayu and like, Nalag is an odd creature.
Changeling, by the looks. Did we know that?
Actually, did I?
I feel like we didn't know that.
I got 14 on even like noticing. I suppose I probably would have at least noticed him. Yeah, I still don't care.
Too happy. See an angel.
He did exactly what I asked him to do.
It's the equivalent of doesn't matter. Had sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so
With a
everyone's
bag on my
like,
head.
changeling, don't care.
I mean, I've already seen him change forms.
I
Oh,
knew
you
he
have, yeah, you have.
Yeah, you've seen me change forms, but like you've never seen the true face.
You never will.
No, we just did. Anyway.
Yeah. You start making your way back into the actual town of Kresk.
And like with just me the entire way going, that was so cool when he did like the whole wing thing. Like just
Oh yeah, we were doing the star wipe, the whole Abbot thing. It could have gone better. It could have gone a lot worse.
Oh yeah. You
You guys managed to just thread the needle of centralist.
If we had to
Really
fight him, we
achieving
were,
anything either way.
yeah, we were going to be fucked if we had to fight him. He's a fucking angel.
That wouldn't have been a great plan.
Mm.
Let's face it, I don't think that flesh golem was going to do great things to you either.
Well, was it a flesh golem?
It was a flesh golem.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I specifically...
It was Tony Robbins.
So if I had damaged him, would the angel have attacked us? Or was that... Yeah. I mean,
You go back and find out.
I mean, you don't have
Yeah,
to...
he
you don't-
seemed
yeah.
pretty borderline just at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was happy to deal with you guys when
Oh wait,
you
it
were
was a
just...
flesh golem wasn't part of the family, so I guess technically...
Hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
But yeah, so I don't think you actually got to see the creature.
No.
No, you didn't. Neither did you, correct?
And my descriptions of it as we leave the place is basically, essentially just picture the whole.
Oh yeah, that was Narling's face. His true face.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, but with white hair.
With that, because it's very Frankenstein. It's all stitched
right.
together as well. So if you go into that description, that could trigger something in your head as well.
What?
As he's describing the creatures that he was fighting, it's like stitched together parts of people,
What was that supposed to trigger for
Oh,
me?
like the chick.
like the girl.
You're the only one that's right.
So
Yes.
she was actually Frankenstein's, well, like, Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh well. Moving on.
Shit, be fucked up in the Abbot.
I didn't like him to begin with.
The abattoir.
Angels.
More like Abbot.
Yeah. Where are you guys going to go from there? You've been kicked out of the Abbey, but you did manage to get...
Exactly what we went there for.
Yeah.
And then piss farted around for a while afterwards.
Well, we got two of the things. We got a beat on Amber Doors as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, and we
Unfortunately, your research time with the Abbot was cut short, so you didn't manage to establish very much out of that.
oh bugger.
Was it asking around the town sort of situation possible? Like, at this point, I'm like going, all right, well, we have our next destination. We should go and see these elves in the temple. Do we have an idea of how to get there, or should we maybe speak to one of these townsfolk for some vague directions?
There's only the township itself is not big.
Yep.
I also gather they probably would be
Where?
fairly isolated and wouldn't really
Yeah.
know.
And we
Not
got to go
necessarily.
somewhere.
You can always
around.
ask. You have certain people that might know more things.
No,
Sort of. Wait, weren't we given a location?
Vaguely on the map, yeah.
Oh, okay. It wasn't an exact one.
But like we got
sure
told
we
these
go-
mountains, and like we don't really know like.
Do we know where the elves are that you talked about?
No, that's what the,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what the line of questioning would be
Oh,
at this
okay.
point.
I'm sure someone knows where they are. Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm saying we should ask someone.
And I go.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, and so we had this conversation. I walk up to a random person and just ask them where the elves are.
Where do you keep your elves?
Yeah, where are the elves?
I need your amble, your temple, and your elves. That's what I had. This one sort of villager that looks at you and is like, "What you talking about, elves? Why did I go with that accent?"
It's a good. It's a good one. I like it.
Stick with it.
Yeah. Trust that
Sounds hard to
instinct.
keep up, but sure.
This random ass character that's never going to come up again. Sure.
I got a bit
Yeah,
of
what's his
Irish going
name? What's his backstory?
Well, the
The stupid thing is, I didn't even want to do that accent. It just it all went wrong.
all
many
the name
sponsors?
characters that didn't get a voice, like Random McVillager. Come in and let me spin you a tale of my history.
How many sconces does he
No,
get?
we're not interested. All right then.
Boy! 10 members of his family come out and all wave. They've all got different voices. Sure you don't want to come in? No, we're very busy.
Oh, yeah, I'm also going to heal myself.
Holy shit! I don't know. Oh boy, I wasn't even trying to do like British Isles or anything. I was trying to do fucking Middle European, and it fucking failed so badly.
At any rate, I'm expecting we have vague like mountains to the south sort of thing as directions. So I'm like, well, I'm sure we will find our way there. I'm sure something will come up on our journey. We should at least start heading in that direction.
Head that way, and like the next person that knows
Perhaps somebody will fall out of the sky and be able to direct us when we are
a
closer
traveling caravan. You got to be able to ask someone. Look, people go up to the mountains. How do you get there? Where is the pass to the mountains?
No, like you can hear him talking, but he sounds muffled. He's going,
could one of you please drive the cart for me?
Pardon?
I said, could one of you please drive the cart for me?
I'm getting like every second word of that. Does anyone?
I'm on my horse, I don't care.
Okay. Can you?
do you want me to actually repeat that?
In where I'm from, we have. No, I got it. We have this thing called charades. We may need to. Sounds like 2 words. First word.
I need you to drive the cart for me.
He wants us to dry his fart. I don't get it. I think we should just do
All right,
it.
Dave just pipes in. Just drive the cart for him, boys.
Yeah, I was about to say, why doesn't Dave just tell us?
Right.
Cool, we've achieved a lot.
But like, he has no mouth movement at all when he's talking.
Creepy.
Yeah.
So
He
you,
has mouth
you haven't
movement?
reassumed your normal shape?
No, he's just too he's like hiding in his cart at the moment. He's because there's an angel that he thought was going to kill him.
Talk to big game, but somewhat a cow when.
No, like there's an angel. He's not getting out of the cart until they're out of the town.
That was pretty cool. That was an angel, guys. Did you see him?
Like that Touched by an Angel episode where the woman just fucking loses it and just starts murdering people.
I've never seen Touched by an Angel.
That wasn't an episode of Touched by an Angel, by the way.
Yeah, I was just guessing that one. Yeah.
More of a fan fiction I wrote. It's real raunchy.
I'm picturing if Rin has to take the reins of the cart, he's just like,
Well, Narlag did teach you how to do it.
yeah, but he wasn't listening.
We all know that.
Do you have a vegan steering option?
It's like the thing like in Austin
Soy
Powers
fried
where it's like
rice.
reversing around the thing, just like he's like turned sideways into like a wall and is like stuck on a fence. Just like, I'm not confident behind the reins.
Ineffectual. All right. As the cart sort of starts taking off, the
Wait, who is actually driving the cart?
I'm driving it very poorly.
Okay.
there we go. The the Burgomaster sort of
scrapes along the side of the building.
yeah. The Burgomaster comes out of his cottage and is like, did you find?
Get out of the way! You will be killed.
Well, you're going like
He's like,
one.
As you slowly
Out of control cart.
And then there's
It's just like clopping.
and that's
along.
another Austin Powers scene where he's going and you're just slowly.
It's like that, yeah. Dave just pipes in.
Turns out the Abbot's an angel.
Yeah, actually, if you didn't say I was going to, like, seconds later. I would be still fanboying out about it and just be like, you've got an angel up on, like, that, like, that's so cool. Like, he did the whole wing thing and, like, glowed and, like, oh my god.
So basically, you guys are like going past. Dave says that as the
In fact, I would have told the random
trots.
Yeah.
Dave does still have the
and
giant
then-
piece of wood stuck in his head.
Yes, and then
meandering like ping-ponging from every surface that I can on the way through the
there's a
town.
lot of trees. There's more trees than houses. But yeah, and then the paladin's there on his steeds, like going past, and the Burgomaster's
Every
just, like,
person we pass, I'm telling
just, like,
about the angel.
Slack George is like, and then looks up at the Abbey, and just like the jaw just cannot close at this point.
He made the wrong choice telling us that he is an angel.
Yeah, I'm literally telling every person we pass.
You make it to the front gates, and the two guards start winching the
I tell the guards. Did you know about the angel up on, like, the Abbey Hill? Like, that's so cool.
No way.
Like, he's an angel.
Like the real.
Yeah, like,
The-
the
the-
Abbot,
the-
like, how cool is that?
the-
Like, and he did the whole glowy thing, and with the wings, oh my god.
Coming up to the
How
gate.
is this place so fucked?
It was terrifying.
How is this place so fucked if we've got, honest to goodness,
Oh, he's a pacifist, but the whole, like, angel thing's so cool.
Also, the guards have
We're gonna
opened the
come-
gate. I've pulled up and misaligned it, so I bumped into the side of the gate. It's like, hang on, reverse this back.
it's a horse.
Yeah, and it does.
Okay, I got it, and it veers off the other side. Oh god damn! Okay, no, I got this.
It uses like
do you
it's,
re-
You
inside.
gotta turn
inside
the reins in
cart,
the
you
opposite
just-
direction.
Well, like
when you're
he's
reversing.
just like
You just hear this wood scraping every now and then. It's like
Tunk, tunk.
How do you even reverse a cart, like, with a horse? I'm not even sure that's...
reverse the cart with a whore.
With a horse, sorry. Yeah.
that was a Freudian slip. Yeah.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
You get
You're
to
doing fine, boy.
you get to a sort of wind your way down the hill.
Oh, once
Give
we're out,
me-
Narlag's gonna.
A driving roll, please.
Oh!
Yeah, I'll just let you go do a basic.
What's
I-
a driving roll?
What is it?
It's animal handling.
It's animal handling? There we go.
Oh.
And also, if you have proficiency in.
He probably doesn't.
I actually do have a pretty decent animal handling, because that's wisdom based, or whatever. Can I purposely roll that?
Yes. You can roll disadvantage because you're not handling it properly.
I'll roll disadvantage. It's a 9.
This is why I have my own steed.
I got a 12.
12.
Yeah.
You get the horse and the cart down the hill. It's not elegant, but you guys didn't go off the side of the cliff because you're snaking your way down the side of a pretty steep hill. Like you get off the road and that's cart rolling down and then big fire explosion at the bottom.
Do we
Because
pass any villages or walking? Oh, wait.
I'm not terribly worried. I've got that reduced fall damage thing. I'll be fine.
Does it extend to the vehicle you're currently riding on? Because I don't think that's going to like it quite so much.
I assume it does.
Yeah, you get to the you get down to the bottom, and then you got the what direction are you getting? You got a T road at the base.
Like, once we're out of the out of the side of the village, Narlag's just popping out. And it's like.
Alright, get off the cart.
No, I have mastered this piloting of this vehicle.
He starts-
Your instructions were very adequate.
He's morphing back into Narlag proper now.
As he
He's
says
like, "Get
this
off
is-
my cart, boy!"
As he's saying this, because as I'm turning around talking to you about how well I'm doing, I'm veering off the side of the road. Leave it to me.
Just mage hands the reins, just like stop.
And it pulls up, and
Please ask me to drive the cart again. That's gonna go great.
next time I'll do it with one hand. I did so well. Just circles. Where
Traditional donuts.
do you think you're gonna go ahead?
I think we go to the east out of Kresk.
So where are we
Where
currently?
Schnyab.
So
Wait,
that we're,
where
which
we see
intersection did we get to?
Crest comes out here.
Did
All
we
right.
see the Burgermeister?
He
We told him about the angel.
he was
Did
going to come
anyone-
out there and say
we
hello,
should-
and then you went, "The dude's an angel," and he was like,
We should probably have asked him about the elves, but
"I decided to roll with the fiction that you guys
yeah,
laid out."
yeah. No, I actually say this to like everyone as we're leaving. I'm like, we probably should have asked the Burgermeister about the elves, but we can just ask the next town.
Next town over is Valaki, and then further over is Barovia. And
There's
then
only 3 actual towns, isn't there?
Yeah, 3 townships,
Yeah.
and then there's a few other bits and places around.
I'm sure if we head in the direction, we'll find something.
The Ravens probably
the
know.
closer you get to something, the more likely someone's going to be able to say, "Yeah, it's over there."
So you're looking
Yeah.
down at the map.
Wait, were you with
Which
us?
you've
when the
actually seen
Ravens-
from the aerial view before. You've seen the actual land from an aerial view when you're looking into the scrying.
Quickly,
That's right.
as I was hurtling towards the earth.
Well, then
Yeah.
you saw it a little bit more directly when you were hurtling through.
The Ravens probably know about elves. Let's ask a random.
Only a perception
Raven.
check when you look up from the map.
Oh, it's 12, not a 21. There isn't a 21 on a 20-sided dice, idiot. 12 plus...
Who are you talking to?
You know when, like, you're trying to jazz yourself up for a party, you're like, "Yeah, you're a winner.
No.
Everything's great." And now you don't do that?
No.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Could you just skip that bit?
No. That's going to be in like that little, like, in this episode.
Previously.
This week on.
Can you get Dave to go and find a raven and tell it and ask it where the elves are?
What was
I
that
just
plus
assume that's how that
perception?
works.
Perception.
That is going to be 12 then.
12?
Yep. I think my passive side than that.
Just in the sort of, just off the road, just in the underbrush off to the side, you just see this like flick of like white, and then ducking back in.
Fine.
Magic missile.
I will investigate that.
Heading down, checking it out, or well, tell me how you're investigating this.
In what manner?
Do I get like rough, like size dimensions of this?
Small.
Small?
Yeah.
Cavalier attitude then.
All right.
I'll jump down. There's something on the side of the road.
All right. You make your way down to like the edge of the road, and you just see that you just hear this sort of rustling in the bushes nearby, and
Shield up, wand out. If you're sentient, step out of the bush.
you again the bush is just like rustle, 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 rustle.
Russell, step out of the bush.
And then you sort of see this
Pokemon.
little pink nose just sort of poke its head out of the
It is a Pokemon.
and poke itself a little bit out of the bushes, and then the rest of Alphonse just sort of bounds out,
Alphonse.
and then sort of runs up at you and like winds its way around your right leg and then up onto your shoulder.
It's a witch, kill it.
Hey, buddy.
And in perfect sound of Mordekainen's voice, it's like, "I need to see you."
I need to see you too, buddy. I didn't know you could talk.
You probably.
I get it. I know that it's you. I get it.
And it follows up, "If you're talking to Alphonse, I can't hear you."
Well, that's a shame, because that bit was hilarious just then. You're missing out on half of this right now.
Also, technically, you can see.
And then Alphonse disappears.
It's a witch.
And how do I...
It's a matter of whether you want to make your way back up the mountain, which is off the back of Valaki anyway. It's up. So Valaki's
Wait, what now?
here, and Dingo was the other side of the lake, up in those hills.
Yeah, well, I gotta.
So that gives you a direction at least. drop these chuckle fucks off in Valaki.
Thinking about it, look, the nearest town is Valaki. There will be someone there that trades in the mountains. They'll be able to tell us the way. They'll have better maps. There's someone I wouldn't mind dropping in on while we're there.
Do you need to be thrown back up into the sky? Well, that's where you came from, wasn't
Did your staff do that?
We could arrange something.
Excellent. We'll keep that in the back pocket.
Alright, so we're just on the road to Valaki.
On road again.
That sounds reasonable.
Not the longest trip to get to Valaki. Who's standing guard though?
I'll stand guard.
You stand. Well, sorry.
it? I'm going to have a short
Keep it.
rest and just let my horse walk and follow the thing.
Yeah,
But I think you can travel and short rest
daytime.
at the same time.
that's right.
Alright.
Roll me a d20.
You've obviously never met me, because I can do that.
You should
Two.
be riding a motorbike.
All right. The sort of first hour of the
That's what
travel
he has
sort of
drugs for.
goes. No, it goes along.
Not
No real,
joking.
no real issue.
Yes, that is
One thing you
literally
do
what
notice, you hear this quite a loud
But if my
howl.
motorbike
It
is part of itself, then I would
you know it's in far
yes.
you know it's in far distance, but it has to be. If you were next to it, it would have been real loud.
It sounds like a dying giraffe.
But yeah, it's like a wolf howl.
That girl is here.
How much like a wolf howl?
Similar.
Similar, bit larger. Because I see where that's going.
Right.
It's a big wolf.
I understand what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Tigers.
Known for their howls.
Oh my god, it's a howling tiger. It's terrifying.
Was it another wolfware?
Sorry.
Another wolfware?
No, it's not a wolf word. Don't you know that song, the Howl the Tiger? Dun, dun,
Hello,
dun, dun.
tiger. Is there something else there?
Oh shit. Okay. Next hour goes along. Give me another one.
I'll give you another one. 10. That's another one.
All right. Again,
Just nothing. Nothing. Darkness there. Nothing more.
it's daytime. It's overcast. Every now and then you see just a little pin of sunlight get through the cloud and sort of hit the ground. Off to your right, you see off in the distance you see sort of the rising peaks where they were pointing out, and the snow caps up towards the top, and towards your left you can see where it dips down into where the lake is, and there's another set of peaks up in the distance. And give me one more for the last hour to get to Valaki.
Bam! 9.
All right. As you're getting closer and closer to Valaki,
You're consumed.
you're eaten by a grue.
Uh,
You, as you're going along and then coming up this way here towards the gates of Valaki, you see
We see what used to be
a town. It's now on fire. Everything's on fire. Some things are on
No, I was
fire.
actually going to say we see what used to be a
rising out of the
mill.
fire, there's a
That's
fire
a- that's
elemental
a-
the size of a
okay.
skyscraper.
Sorry. Oh, God.
Godzilla-sized fire elemental just stomping on the ceiling.
You see out on the lake just a single fishing boat.
It's a witch.
It's a witch.
It's always a witch.
From your position that you saw before, you didn't see in your watch before any fishing on the larger lake there. You saw a couple of ones in the smaller one, but no one was out on that lake there.
I'm not sure you'd want.
So seeing someone out there now sort of grabs your attention.
They're disposing of a body.
I don't really know what to make of that though. People fish. Doesn't seem especially untoward. I'm not the fish police. Am I the fish police?
Oh, with that attitude.
You've really just got to own it. If you're going to be the fish police, just really be the fish police.
They actually have more powers than
Fish police.
other police.
Actually, I didn't love that as a bit right up until the fish police.
Okay, so yeah, you see a boat in the middle. Not in the middle of the lake, but a little bit off the coast. sitting with a fishing pole in his hand.
Sorry.
And he's just like every now and then just like pulls it up and just casts another empty one out. Then after a short amount of time, he just like pulls the fishing pole back onto the boat, drops it down beside, and then you see him just sort of like wrestling this sort of larger package, like it seems like bound up in hempen bag or something and so forth. It's like picking up and you can roll me perception.
So he's dumping a body. So he is dumping a body.
Wait,
I think he's picking up a body.
19. You can see this whole thing is like shaking like this.
Has he told us about that?
Not yet.
Have you?
This seems like a job for the fish police.
The commissioner. I'm stealing that from
Who
another
fish
podcast.
polices the fish police?
Fish Internal Affairs. Funnier one than that.
The FFP, Federal Fish Police.
On my.
It's the cods.
That was a good one.
No, the Surgeon General.
Sturgeon.
Damn it! I fucked it up so bad. Alright, yeah. So you see this thing
Why
wrestling
is this fun?
As I see that, I'll like tap on the cart. I'm figuring like I'm on watch. I'm sort of standing on the top of the cart, like sort of tap on the cart. Something there on the water.
Alright.
Something strange.
We should probably investigate it. David!
We are the fish police, after all.
We are the fish police.
Oh god. Alright.
So while you were gone,
Yeah.
we became the fish police. I don't know why, I don't know how.
Yeah. You know they actually have more powers than normal police? Like,
Because they're
they
part
don't
fish.
Yeah,
Well,
they don't
I
need
They
a
got
warrant.
all the powers of normal police, but they can also breathe underwater.
Yeah, but they don't need a warrant to enter a premises. If they suspect that you have extra fish in your house, they can just enter your house. Whereas a normal police, if they suspect you have drugs or something, they usually need a warrant. It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know enough about this to call bullshit, but also...
I mean, I know that's
Cool.
I know that's true of the Gold Squad.
Okay, so golden fish.
Goldfish.
That's what we value.
There we
Oh,
are.
keep going. We got half of something here.
Fish gold. Alright, yeah. Okay, cool. So there's a guy doing something weird on a lake.
Yep.
That's the gist of what is happening.
Are we like on the sort of bank of the river?
You're close enough to get to the bank of the river pretty quickly.
Dave's flying up and like just.
You're
How
real
far-
close to the
How far
western
out is
gates
the guy?
of Valaki. And then there's basically like a short,
I mean,
maybe 500 feet path down to the shore of the lake.
do we actually care?
I mean, I don't, but like Ryan's explaining the whole thing. Now I feel like we should.
How far out?
He's probably about another 500 feet out.
Oh, okay.
That's why Dave's flying out for now. Like,
Okay. So from
I'm sure just going and confronting him with a monster will defuse.
Do that.
Well, I mean,
Get him wrapped up in the
flying
adventure.
like 60 feet above and then just like getting a bird's eye view.
No,
So
like
from-
getting close so that you get wrapped in and we all have to get dragged in. Because no one has a fucking reason to kick off on this,
So,
but I want to.
From your position there, you see basically this guy basically wrestling this package and then just like drops it over the edge. And from your guy's position, you just see like this blob get dropped into the water. It sort of wobbles a bit and then just starts to sink.
That's the probable cause.
And then you see the guy sort of sit back down on the stoop, or the bench inside the thing, and just cast the line back out again.
He's just fishing.
This is fascinating. I want to go over there and talk to him.
Nalak tells him everything he's seen.
Yep, this is what I described.
Because I can just do that.
Someone come up with a reason why we care enough to get involved in this, because I'm fascinated and I want to be a part of this adventure.
It looks interesting. I don't know.
Why don't you?
Oh.
Why don't you get your monster to speak to him and find out what is going on?
Very well. Boy, head down. So no, so yeah, Dave heads on now. He's like 10 feet above the guy. He's just like,
Hey there. What you doing?
And you just see this guy.
He's just started panicking.
You just see this guy sort of, because you're looking through his eyes, aren't you?
Yeah.
You see this this fairly ragged-looking guy sort of look Dave right up in the eye, right at the central eye,
Screaming.
and just, and then look back down to his fishing pole.
Fucking jaded fucking town here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like 5
People
feet
have seen some
closer.
shit.
What you doing there, boss?
How close are you now?
5 feet.
5 feet.
He's going to attack you.
I don't care. It's Dave.
He just looks back over and like, you better be after my fish, and then goes back to fishing.
I never eaten a fish. What's fish taste like?
Dave should be our representative in all things going forward.
You're a weird-looking bird.
It's funny you say that. I ain't no boy.
This is going to get old very quickly.
What are you talking about?
And he just basically just starts waving, pulls the line up and just starts waving the fishing pole, trying to shoo Dave away.
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis, what the
The rod.
you gotta roll that, don't you?
Sure.
I would say so, yeah.
Do you want him to like roll the telekinesis, like the eye beams thing, or just like a straight up like, I don't know.
Or is it what with telekinesis? Is there normally a resist or something that I'm gonna do, or is it?
It's usually DC 12.
All right, so not resisted.
Okay.
So yeah, the fishing pole's like, and he's like, huh,
Stop trying to hit me with that.
and he just sort of ignores Dave and just like pulls the oars out and just starts like slowly rowing
Maybe you should
back to
ask
shore.
what it
What'd you dump in the lake, boss?
Just rowing.
Yeah, this guy's useless.
No, like tells him what's going on. He's like, this guy's boring as shit.
is. Alright, let's go.
I'm
far as
sorry.
what we can
I'm
see
sorry,
nothing,
but like, there's
yeah.
no way to get invested in this.
Yeah, like, we
This-
can't see
like,
anything.
I'm fishing for a hook, but I can't get one.
It's in you threw it in the river.
Fishing for a
What?
You threw his fishing pole into the water.
Oh,
As
I
far
thought
as
actually
Ulrich's
succeeded.
concerned, like,
Yeah.
we just saw like a guy in a boat, and now
I
he's like-
thought you said he resisted it.
No, he said it didn't resist.
Didn't resist it.
let's go. Like, what are we even doing here?
Like, it sounds like he dumped a body. There is possibly, like, someone thrashing to death underwater. Like, is there something there that we can see?
Can what's his name swim? Dave?
I guess so.
Um,
Probably not very
does
fast.
Dave have Dave is a, does it?
Does
Oh,
he
when
need
you're
to
looking through it,
breathe?
does he use your perception or does it?
I think he uses his perception because he's got like
Roll
he
me
still
one,
has
please.
5 eyes, but
Yeah.
we share perceptions.
Yeah,
Does he need to breathe?
Fuck.
Oh, that would be a 1.
All right.
I mean, his passive is 14, but still, yeah, nah.
Yeah, cool. Dave doesn't notice anything. I mean,
I mean, he probably wouldn't notice if there's a body thrashing in the underwater.
and you don't notice anything by connection.
Yep.
Yep. So let us forget this ever happened and continue on.
All right.
Clearly there was something meant to happen there, but we just don't like.
Not everything is going
Yeah.
to necessarily be a full and thorough storyline.
No, and that's absolutely fine. I just feel like we're being very efficient at avoiding plot hooks this adventure. We're cracking through this.
The guy was
Not at all.
500 feet away.
But you may miss if you piss a plot hook. No, that's not how you say it. If you
Piss away a plot hook.
if you miss a plot hook, doesn't mean that thing doesn't stop existing in total.
Oh yeah, I assume that like all the
point.
stuff we're missing, people are just dying left, right, and center, like constantly being.
Oh
like,
yeah,
this whole like slaughterings going on that we're just like oblivious and wondering.
that's
why.
the whole thing. Is like you guys are a party in one little small section inside a large.
Yeah, and they've designed the whole thing, so shit's happening while that's happening. Yeah, so like whole towns are being slaughtered. And we don't. Yeah, we're just like, I want to find the scarecrow.
Hey, we did a real good job finding that scarecrow, though. Like, that was...
We found the fuck out of that scarecrow.
We did.
You
We
did.
fucked it up.
You straight up did. All right, so you get to the Valaki gates, and the guards. Well, it's daytime, so they are open, and they sort of eye you over as you come in, but don't stop you because one of the guys already recognizes your cart because this is the gate you went out last time.
Did
Oh, this is
Scratched
where I
up.
met.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep,
Okay,
this is the town that you met.
I haven't been here
what
yet.
No.
a day, 2 days?
Not unless you fell out of the
It's
sky.
only been maybe a day or two since since you left, but the decorations for the new festival are well on their
That's
way.
right. We figured out that was that us or was that our last characters? No, our last characters didn't get here because we died before we.
No, we did. We just got there overnight.
No, we didn't get to the town. We actually got to where the witches were out of town, and they fucked us up.
Yeah, you got to the town, then basically went straight back out again because you saw the
yes, no,
because you dropped off
The Burgermeister's kids.
Arika or Arena or no
No, yeah, you're right. I do remember now.
Whatever one that like kicked
Yeah.
Avrot in the balls.
But yeah, it was last time.
Deservedly.
Didn't we figure out that like they just have festivals like every other day, and that it's to placate the?
well, that's an
population?
assumption. But yeah, well, actually, you found a bit of stuff out because you were wandering around the town for a little while. So what you know is every week or so there's a new festival,
Yeah.
and they basically take down the all the decorations and all the bits and pieces for the last one, and pretty much put the next one up, and it's almost an ongoing.
It's like
Seems
Myers.
inefficient, but
but there's always the
it's always
always the saying of I think it was all will be well. I think it was the name of it.
It's always Groundhog Day.
But every week, every 2 weeks is a different festival, but the same concept.
Yeah.
It's all about trying to liven up the populace. All will be well. Is sort of the catchphrase for it.
So less a sense of this is a magical origin or brainwashing, and more just like it's grim as shit around here, and people are trying to do the best they can.
It wasn't
What-
clear.
Yeah, it wasn't clear
Yeah.
what you from the
And
time you
my
met.
investigation is very thorough, so I would have walked around and just yelled at people to tell me what they know.
Tell me the things I don't know.
Some of them sort of responded to you with, all will be well in an actual cheerful manner, so some have actually bought into it. Other ones say it because they need to say it. But they don't buy into
Not
it.
that I would ever tell the difference.
You've managed to work out some intricacies of the spoken language and
Which
context.
means it must be really obvious for me to,
I guess the port of call for you guys might be the Blue Water Inn.
That where the Raven guys were. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Sorry,
about it.
as we come through the gate and the guards are there, I'll yell out, "Mate, do you allow dumping in the lake? You got specific rules against sort of just dumping detritus in the lake?"
In
Yeah, lake name.
Valaki was it? Oh, I assume it's
Lake Lakertons.
Like Largo.
oh wow, Zarovich. All right, cool. He's named everything after him.
He is nothing if not an egotist.
Lake Egotist.
You can dump whatever you like in there. There's no fish in there. No one catches anything there. No one bothers fishing in there. There's nothing left.
What did you say about there not being anyone catching any fish in there?
There's been no catches out of there in months.
What
Would everyone know that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the reason why we have to bring the stuff in from other towns.
All right. You got a weirdo on the lake, like pretending to fish and dumping something.
That fucking balmy idiot's out there again. He's fucking out there he's a drunkard. A fucking idiot.
We
He's
got
tried all sorts of things to try and catch. He's thrown in his wedding ring for his dear past, hoping that will get the fish biting again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's moved on to people.
What?
People. People?
He
Oh,
dumped
human
what
people?
looked like
Yeah.
a person or something human shaped into the river.
Yeah. Don't want to be telling you your business. It's grim as shit
But
around
maybe you
here.
should
You
go,
guys are
like, go
doing
and
like whatever you
investigate
can. That's, I understand. But if you have laws against that, maybe go and say hi.
Traveller, thank you very much for this information. And he talks over to one of the other guards, and that guy there basically makes a beeline for the middle of town.
You're not going to offer for us to go investigate that specific site?
Well, they know the town better than we do.
That's true.
We're on a quest.
They would also care, and frankly, just keep this in mind, okay? We're good travelers, friends of the people. Occasionally get into the odd scrape and whatever, but
We don't fuck up inns.
we definitely don't, and we are friends of law enforcement. Maybe keep that in mind next
Oh,
time.
and do you have any
How you doing,
angels in this
Corey?
town? Because there was an angel in the last town, and he was cool. Like he did the whole wing thing and like glowed and yeah. But like, do you have any angels here?
He's made a bit soft in the head.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Talking angels and shit. Look,
Yeah.
you lock it.
No. It's actually true. He is soft in the head, but there was actually an angel.
Yeah, like the abbot at the last town. What's the name of the town?
Kretz.
Yeah, Kretz. The abbot up there. He's an angel.
Yeah, he
really
is
cool.
actually an angel.
Like you should come. Like you should get him here to like perform at like one of your festivals. He can do like a glowing thing. Like I don't know, or whatever you do at festivals. I don't know.
I'll just wink at the guard. Paladin. Angel.
You guys are blocking up the. This is a fantastic tale. Love it. Love every bit of it. You guys are blocking up the gate, so in or out.
Yeah, let's go and talk to the ravens.
Oh, I needed to find someone to like fuck with that I can like go here. Hold this stick for a bit for me.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Amber alert.
I said stick.
And it,
S-T-I-C-K.
And again, that's definitely something a good character is doing.
Well, I don't like some evil guy was holding it. I don't want to test it.
Yeah, you want somebody else to though.
Maybe
Yeah,
someone
like-
with an identify
like
spell.
You were just saying
Might I
you wanted to
suggest something
inflict
that
harm
you
on
can
it.
sort of re-summon at any point.
Dave can't actually hold the stick.
It's got telekinesis.
We can't actually like
Put it in
hold
his
it.
mouth.
Bounce on top of
Don't
his
you
head.
need to be a magic
Look
user?
at his
oh,
eye.
I suppose he is a magic user.
Well, just don't be a pussy and pick it up.
Yeah.
Could you do that in voice?
I think if you are curious about what magical properties that stick you found have, you should not be a pussy and pick it up.
That's what I hoped it would be. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, like is just recording that soundbite in his head and then just like telekinetically playing it back to you on repeat.
Yeah. As you guys are sort of making your way to the inn, you see the last parts of the festival decorations going up, and you see one chap wandering around basically giving orders. Like,
No, I'm just thinking after 5 minutes of you repeating that back to me, like, I was right. You definitely shouldn't be a pussy about this. I've been thinking about it for the last 5 minutes.
yeah, so there's one chap going back and forwards giving orders to most of the villagers on how the decorations are going on, and then sort of moving on anyone that's sort of loitering and not sort of partaking in the festivals, and basically being sort of lord around the place essentially. If he stops, if you stop for a moment, or what are you moving on?
We're going to the inn.
I figured we were going to the inn.
Yeah, we still going to the inn.
I mean, unless something specific.
Also, I'll say, did you not say you had somebody that you needed to meet in Valaki?
Sort of on the outskirts. Yeah, he's a bit of a hermit, actually. Not real keen on.
Would you
other
like for
folks.
us to go with you when you go and meet this individual?
I mean, I would like that, but he's not great with new people. You understand.
I find a lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
Frequently, I meet people who say they are not good with meeting new people. I don't really make the connection.
So you do something that follows you around a little bit.
It's curious.
Yeah, it's weird that. So look, I may just duck up and see him myself, and if he's open to having company, I'll send word at the inn, and you can join us. He's got a nice place. It may be a nicer place to spend the night, but I got to see how he feels first. Can't invite friends around to someone else's house, It's a bit weird.
I believe I understand.
All right. Are you going to part ways at that point, or are you going to go in first?
I'll go in to make sure they get
Yep.
settled in.
So you make your way to the inn. When you park the cart up alongside in the little side stables.
Check the
Actually,
damage.
weren't there elves in the inn when I got there initially?
There was a half elf.
Oh, okay. I think, yeah.
Racist. They don't all know each other.
Although these particular ones just
These
do actually know
Probably
each other.
do. Like there aren't. I assume there aren't that many elves in this whole area. Like
You haven't seen, apart from Rin, who is not actually an elf.
Plus, my guy would be quite racist. So yeah.
I don't think you've
Yeah.
seen any full elves at all.
Okay.
Full elves. Sorry. Please go on. That wasn't in character, I understand.
Yeah. You make your way into the inn, and I forgot his name.
Schmaldible.
Greg.
Son.
He's old Greg.
Old Greg.
Erwin.
He's
sorry.
saying Mangina.
So Erwin's at the bar. Basically, finally got a new shipment from his
From the wines.
his family's vineyard.
Hello, Raven Man. We have returned.
How'd you go up in Kresk?
We were quite successful. Thank you for your direction in finding the scarecrows that we were looking for.
So you got what you needed.
We did.
So that card reading's legit.
We met an angel as well. It was really cool.
The
I don't know why he's not like killing Strahd, other than him being a pacifist, but like he was like a full-on angel. It's really cool.
The card reading did seem to point us onto the course of destiny that is intended for us. Yes.
He's a little distracted by the angel comment. Angel?
Yeah, the abbot at the town that we just came from. He's an angel. Well, a celestial.
Yes. There was a man there who manifested wings. I'm sure you're familiar with such things. Ha ha ha!
Oh, do you guys glow as well?
What
I didn't realise Were Ravens had that power.
Was that meant to be a joke, Rin?
I am trying to fit in with my hearty companions by making humorous japes.
I'm almost.
Is there
proud
anyone
of
else in the inn?
you. I am very much
There
almost
is.
proud of you, boy.
It's later afternoon. There's a few in there. There's that half elf's back in the back of the bar at his table in the corner. It's the same position. You've seen him there a few times over.
Because when I say to him, "Oh, can Were Ravens glow as well?" I say it quite loudly, like as I do everything. So, like, if there's anyone else in the inn, they would have heard that.
All right. If anyone's looking around the room,
Sure.
I got an 18 perception.
you sort of see this half elf. He's intentionally looking like he's not paying attention, but he's paying attention to what you guys are saying.
It's the kind of thing a half elf would do.
It is impolite to eavesdrop on other people's conversations, half elf.
Oh,
Revealing his true
boy.
colours, as it were.
Oh,
Or lack of colours.
It's he feels over. It's like
Now I'm just trying to pick a fight.
it's also rather polite to keep one's conversations with themselves rather than the entire room.
I say in my whispering voice again, but I was being really quiet, which is again booming.
No, he wasn't. Owen, I'll take my next round up in my room since you guys require...
I'll ask him. Did you know there was an angel? Like, there seems to be like there's just how cool is that? Like an angel.
You are fanboying so hard. It's great.
I would also want to tell everybody possible, so everyone goes to that town.
And he is like, glory to them. And then makes his way, and it is like quite the gesture. He's somewhat of a showman. Probably one of the more colourful people aside from the Vistani you've seen.
Half elves.
He's going to be a bard.
Of course he is, because he had a splash of colour and he wasn't dour and covered in rags.
Yeah.
But yeah, he heads up to his room.
I mean,
upstairs.
you're talking like that, but I mean that is what it is. We played D&D before, right?
Oh shit!
What does the bard do? The bard do.
Sorry. Everyone's back to you. Is like, just give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I'll and he pours off some of the wine into a glass, and then calls over to his wife. And is like,
Our friend needs to forget that we're ravens.
no, our friend upstairs has made an order for his room. So if you could take this up.
So the wife sort of came out. Okay.
Sees
As she walks away.
sees 1, 2, 3 of you, and sort of like noticeably taken aback, and is like,
There's only two of us when
Yeah, they were the two. Like I
No,
I came
there's
in
only-
like at the end.
yeah. True.
So I'm not. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just 1, 2. Yeah.
Rin's like,
Although Dave
Your-
would be here as well.
your
So
wife
it's-
seems to have recovered quite well from the time Nalag
sure.
almost killed her.
Howdy.
Is she aware?
She-
Raven?
Yes, she was.
Is that's not a
Well,
condition.
last time I saw her, she was. So, you know.
But she's like the wine glass is like shaking slightly in her hand, but she like bows politely and scarpers upstairs quickly. You
She looks
hear
like she
her-
has some sort of shaking disease.
What did you do?
Nalag blew up this gentleman's family with one of his magical spells.
Why you looking at me? It was him.
They were spying on us.
Is that what happened?
I believe
Well, I
they
guess
almost
that's a
died.
reasonable reaction to anything.
Look, there's a vampire lord over in that castle over there. Do you really not think I would blow up a bunch of ravens that look like they're watching us?
Well, I don't need to believe that you would. It turns out that you did.
I say to the innkeeper, so do you know where any elves are? Because I assume you guys fly around a lot and would know, like...
You see him like, look at you and is like,
Not him. Like,
I am not an elf. It is a common mistake that I would thank you not to make again.
my pardon, sir.
We are searching for a temple populated by elves that we have been told is somewhere in the mountains to the south.
Temple.
it's amber in colour.
It has amber doors.
Not familiar with that, but there's an old camp of elves just past the Vistani camp.
They're
Those
usually
two.
old.
But they don't normally venture out very far, so as far as I understand, those guys are not doing great.
Good.
It's going to be a
Mud bloods.
quest.
Well, that does sound like a promising lead, at least.
They're fairly
If you could perhaps mark up on our map the location of where, perhaps set some kind of waypoint for us to travel through.
Perhaps with some kind of marker.
It would perhaps go some way to repaying us for saving your family's vineyard.
Rian, shut your mouth. I apologize. This will be very much appreciated. We can pay for your services.
You could ask the raven what the stick does.
Actually, yes.
The raven was there when you got it.
That is a valid question, though.
But you didn't ask him then either.
I didn't. I'm gonna grab the stick with Mage Hand from the cart and like go.
but with the elves. Might suggest check in with the Vistani. Those guys and these elves, they've got a whole deal going on. So if you check with, I know you guys are already in with the Vistani, since you're going around with doing a prophecy for them.
Never met any of them.
It's not a prophecy for them. Don't be ridiculous. That is not how prophecies work.
But check in with them. Their camp's right near the elves' town.
Where actually was that on the map?
I gotta remember exactly.
It's here, right?
Oh no, that's the campsite for the ones that you guys rode in with is over here. There is also another sort of more permanent one that's just outside of Valaki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
We haven't been there then.
Yeah, we're in there. Yeah.
Cool.
What was the other person? You want to do something with the staff? Did you?
Yeah, Nolly was gonna go grab the staff and like bring it. And it's like ask him if he actually knows anything about it before he tests it on somebody.
So you bring it into the inn.
Yeah.
All right. So what? You had it wrapped up in that.
I love the moment of Ryan, like, making 100% sure you're doing the thing that is going to be very bad for you in a moment.
He's carrying the stick with
It's like
Mage
fucking
Hand.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when someone goes, I'll lock in thee, Eddie. And then he's like, are you sure?
He does that even when somebody knows they're right.
No.
No,
That's the Eddie goes, no, we need to string this show out for longer and we can't have you fail right now. I have to watch that fucking show every Monday night.
Why?
It's still on.
Really?
Why do you have to watch it?
Because I go to my parents' house on Monday night and they always watch it.
I give blood every Wednesday or every second Wednesday, and they've always.
And that sounds less painful.
Well, no, they've got that on the screen as well. So like you have to,
no!
Although you can't hear it, so you just have to see
But
it.
it's become a joke now, is that he literally tells you, no, you've got the wrong answer. And like, it's not like the people playing don't notice that as well. He goes, are you sure? And then instantly they always change their guess. Because the people playing on that show have been watching it as well, and they know what that means. It's pretty fucking weird.
Fair enough. Anyway,
You
yes.
come into the
Stick
inn.
in
It's basically empty in the actual in the tap room. You've got this long sort of staff of wood, wrapped up in like an oilcloth, wasn't it?
I hadn't actually ever had it wrapped up, but yeah, wrapped up in something at least, and carrying it with my Mage Hand because I ain't touching that shit.
My mage hand.
take my mage hand.
And you haven't had time to look at that amulet yet, have you?
We've had some stuff going on.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you drop this onto the bar, and sort of using the mage hand, sort of pull the layers of oilcloth away from the surface, and
We're about to be attacked.
no,
Can we be? Just saying. I haven't
as
punched
soon as
something
you sort of
today.
Attack the were-ravens
you open up
again.
the second flap of oil,
it's
so you can see that gnarled black sort of. It looks rotten, but it still looks like it's
It's solid, but it's
like
rotten.
solid, but it looks like it's like ready to fall apart. And just like this black mist just sort of starts spreading out across the bar and then falling down the sides of the bar, like the whole dry ice effect, except black.
Right, okay. I wonder why you were being so damn precious about touching this thing. Now I get it.
That's pretty cool.
Don't touch that thing.
Yeah, I ain't touching that.
We should have given it to the angel.
If you're not going to touch it, why are you taking it with you?
Because we might need to destroy it, or we might need to give it to someone for something, and
Or
it's
it
a
might
magic
have
thing.
It might have a really cool effect.
Like, it might be really useful, or it might have no use at all. If it's got no use at all, I'm throwing
Probably
it
cursed, and he's just going to have it on him.
Okay.
Conversation piece, if nothing else. Just put it on the coffee table.
So yeah, it's sitting in the middle there, and then you see Erwin sort of looking at it, and Henny, you recognise it straight away. Like you can tell on his face, no rolls or anything I needed. He saw that staff because he knows who was hanging on to it, because they were the ones that were fucking up his family's vineyard.
Yeah, which we stopped.
And
he hasn't repaid us for doing it.
if everyone else along here can give me a wisdom save.
Ooh. Remember, everyone gets a
out.
plus
Natural 20!
plus 3.
Plus 3. That becomes a plus 6.
17.
16.
Oh, wait, if I got a plus 3, I'm going to
That's
check how much I
gonna be-
actually got, because that's going to be a fucking cool number.
16 plus... What was that? What roll was that?
Wisdom save.
Yeah, it's gonna
Sorry,
be
19. I
Okay.
calculated.
27.
So you all well and truly pass on this here, but you all still
Does he?
feel like he's good. Yep. But you all feel like genuine unease looking at this thing. Like it is uncomfortable to keep looking at.
I need to find out what
Why
this...
did you bring this in here?
I need to find out its origins, what it does, and if it needs to be destroyed.
And whether or not he can make a profit on it.
That too.
Have you heard?
Probably not.
Have you heard of Gulthius branches?
Not in the slightest.
Ryan, I have a question. Have I heard of Gulthius, right?
No.
Can I do something with the dice to find out?
Let's go for intellect rolls on anyone that would know about this. Straight up intellect.
Sure, why not?
No.
Ooh, I actually rolled decent.
No.
14
Plus
plus...
16, but I don't see why I would know.
It's still like 14 better than what I did.
Well, I got a -1, but it's still, yeah, I rolled really well. So.
Oh, that was just a straight up intellect. So, yeah, that is going to be 22.
22. You have.
That's my jam.
They are a particular type of tree, kind of. They start off usually as like a standard oak or some other tree like that, but are usually corrupted in some way. They're either used over time as like a hanging tree, or basically bad shit happened there over time and corrupted the very tree.
This is a
over
metal
time.
album cover.
Which sounds like
Yeah.
Barovia would be the kind of place that would have a lot of these trees, really.
Evil tree.
It's their main export.
Yeah.
Or
Just-
would be, I guess.
yeah. It's,
They've got a grand export business, not a lot of import.
yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of stock going out, not a lot of return.
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
Well, no, it gets to about halfway
It gets
through the
there.
fog,
Yeah.
and there's
No.
They get paid
just
for
like
it.
basically like an informal warehouse, just about 20 feet into the fog.
Yeah, actually, it would be a really good way to just dump shit you don't want.
Wonder if, like, you'd be able to tie a rope to somebody, get them to go through the mist, like from the outside, get them to go to the inside, and then, like, drag them back out.
I think you would be dragging back like a cut rope.
Yeah.
Or a corpse.
Or a corpse.
You'd be dragging back a corpse.
Or you just keep on dragging back a rope. With no end.
Fuck yeah! Infinite rope!
Because magic.
Yeah.
But the rope is cursed. But it also comes with your choice of toppings.
Or just get a chain of people.
The toppings are also cursed.
It's infused with. It's got some power. It's not good power.
Dark.
Metal album cover. I got it.
Yeah, metal album cover. Yeah, that's what that is. I have no intention of touching that thing.
You don't need to touch it. You just need to tell us about it.
I mean, I kind of want to have a poke at it.
You can.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Go and do it.
Wait, no. In character, we're just like, yeah, do it.
Yeah. I don't see any reason not.
Oh, I wouldn't do it. You should. I
You're
won't.
focused on this at the moment. You two give me perception checks.
14.
And that was a 13, but Dave's is 14 anyway.
Okay. You start hearing some like. It sounds like light creaking, like small branches brushing against like windows.
Do it.
As in coming
Do
from
it.
outside.
You just hear it around you.
Do it.
Mm.
I'm too focused on what I'm doing to.
And there's no chance I would have heard it. Yeah.
Pulling up your sleeve.
You just hear that whispering of the.
Definitely don't have identified.
Maybe, like, this person you're going to see, maybe next time, like, if the person is a wizard, maybe you ask them if they have identify.
I see you, Bilbo Baggins. I'm also going to quote Lord.
I haven't seen it in a while. So I don't know all the choice quotes.
You're a wizard, Frodo. Got that right. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Well, look, it's like 90% of Wayu's things that he's dealing with this sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, find
kind of
scary,
thing.
powerful stuff and poke at it until you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I
How
mean,
wizards
he's
work.
doing that. He's got, like, thick gloves and...
We're standing either side being like,
That's how you identified magic objects, is it? You get a wizard, you rub them against the magic object, and then it's identified. Yeah.
It's wizard balm.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like a horde of barbarians that like have a lopped off wizard hand. It's all sort of dried up and withered. They're like, new sword.
Yeah, just roll it.
Magic!
Magic sword!
+1. Very nice.
Alright. So, you grab a hold with leather glove?
Yeah, it would take, like, all of the precautions that he usually takes
You
for
now
that.
feel
Full
like
body condom.
Yep.
you feel like
whole
a
thing.
god.
Alright.
Puts on some rubber shoes. It's a little clip, attaches it to the bar.
Okay.
Oh,
You
and
grab
you probably
hold of
want
it,
me within
and
10 feet.
That mist that's been pouring over it just sort of like pulls up back away from the ground and sort of wraps around your hand and your arm like a sleeve.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's just like feeling sort of
It's venom.
Eddie.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's,
I haven't seen
that's
it.
my only quotable line from that. You're a wizard, Eddie. No. I can just do that for everything, but eventually it's going to be funny.
It's already a bit funny.
So you start holding it up and sort of like looking it over, and
You're almost
you
glowing
two,
right now.
nice. You two start hearing like more like of that creaking and tap, and you start hearing like tapping, like
It's a cat.
Keep going.
It's odd that a raven would keep a cat around it and when he's a raven, but you know, keep going.
Seems
Yeah.
ill advised.
Yeah.
you sort of again. So that this mist sort of thickens more and more, and like going further up your actual upper arm and bits and pieces like that. It feels really cold.
Keep going. Go on.
I would,
One of its abilities is to cast Cold Glove.
I would recommend
Ask
putting
the
it on.
stranger.
Cold sleeve.
You all hear this one here. You just hear one of the window panels just like smash, and climbing in, you see a small shrub.
Oh, that's like those things that we.
It's
face.
basically like
Yeah.
a shrub that has sort of metamorphosized itself into more of a humanoid shape. It's just like pulling itself through through
Wait,
the
so
the
did you
window
do that
panel.
deliberately?
The Raven's like,
Uh,
I'm so glad you did this here.
He's like backing away. And like, the fuck?
Yeah, that's a bit.
it would have been really disappointing if you just stepped outside for even a second to do this.
Who's going to pay for that window?
Ulrich says it's a bit rough, like breaking like his inn. You shouldn't have done that.
Okay. That one there sort of like drops to the ground and like then pulls itself up and is just like
It bows at you.
just like 2 feet walking directly towards you guys. What do you do?
I'm gonna say, drop that fucking stick now.
Like, point it at the shrub and say, halt.
Oh, we have a performing shrub.
I have the power of shrub.
Oh, if we meet the knights who say near. If we meet the knights who say near, we can
I could
give them
actually
a
give them a
shrubbery.
shrubbery.
Yeah.
But you see like
why can
another
we never go a session without Monty Python?
because it's
Never.
D&D.
Monty Python, it logs in everything.
Hey, we've mentioned sconces in all bar one episode, so yeah.
We've definitely made up for that episode today. You hear like 2 or 3 more like window shatters, and then like over the next like 30 seconds, like half a dozen of these little things just like
We have an army of shrubs.
tumble through, and they're just sort of milling around, and they're milling around you. Anyone that's sort of nearby that's going up and is like trying to like spear at your legs.
So, are they like they're just shrubs, or do they form any shape, or like?
They're basically like if you made a bonsai tree into a person.
So like not.
Evocative.
Oh, that's
So, like-
darling. I love
So,
that.
so like a tinier version of the twig blights that we fought.
Yeah, these are very, very fresh twig blights.
Nice.
They're needling at you. They're acting aggressively to everyone apart from you. They're not mature enough to really be any real threat currently.
This seems to be going quite well.
That said, you can see like that first one that came through is already looking like it's a good 6 to 8 inches taller than the rest.
It's probably a good thing Augustus didn't get this stick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Are they
they're growing.
growing in front of us?
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
This is
How big do the ones
this
we
is
fought?
rhubarb in a grow shed sort of speed.
How big do the ones we fought
Like, you know,
grow
they can
to?
grow rhubarb like this much in a night with the right conditions. It's crazy.
It's weird.
You can hear it grow.
I didn't know that. That's weird.
Yeah. How big were the ones we fought?
About yay high. And these ones here are only about this high, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like growing like this.
That's pretty cool. You now have an army.
Turn to 2 of them and point at them and go, fight each other.
They sort of,
You're literally-
they sort of look at each other and
I am Groot.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Can you Voltron them? Yeah, see if you can Voltron them.
I want my stick
no,
back.
they don't fight it.
They don't fight? They don't fight each other?
But do they form one big shrub?
You one up the back. Self-destruct.
It's not Voltorb.
I don't know the parameters of this.
You're testing the parameters of it currently.
Exactly, yeah, you gotta find
Yeah.
these things out.
See if you can make one big shrub.
So it doesn't self-destruct?
Nope.
Okay. Voltron. Or like the local equivalent thereof.
I'm gonna check it out
Mecha
while this
Blitz.
is going on and everyone's looking at all the shrubs. I'm gonna look at like the black creeping up his arm and see if that's gotten any worse.
It's now looking more tangible. It's almost looking like creeping vines going around his arm and like beginning to bind, almost like his arm is made of vines.
Just a thought.
Wait, was the guy...
Can you let go of the stick yet?
Well, let's find that. I'm not taking any damage.
The guy who had the thing, was his arm like that, or we don't...
He dropped it.
He dropped it at a point, and he had long sleeve like robes.
Oh, okay.
If
Wait.
everyone would be so kind as to draw their weapons.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, because if he drops it and they just go... But first, Voltron.
Before this even happens, 3 on you, 3 on you.
They're attacking.
They are.
Oh, damn.
Huh.
What's your
I had
AC?
a plan for this.
18.
You don't have very good control.
So 1 hits.
My AC is.
I think it's more like
15.
having the conch. Like, you can
You
sort
could
of...
try breaking the stick.
I'm kind of liking this.
Break
one
my
damage,
stick.
1 damage to you, and they all miss you.
Fuck yeah.
But they're basically they're getting to the point where they're big enough to start getting rowdy.
Yeah.
And they're attacking people that aren't holding the stick.
So you don't have very good control.
Booming voice, halt.
I think we might have to do a initiative roll in at this point.
Okay. Some control over the little ones, but when they get to be teenagers, it's all just like...
So
shitty
this is
movements,
exactly like Groot, yeah. And it's going to learn, like, from Thor, like, to be selfless, and then it's going to cut off his own arm and give us a really cool magical item.
Yeah, that was a good scene. I like that.
I haven't seen it yet. Please don't spoil that.
Really?
I really want to see
Didn't
that.
come over after some-
No, we saw Thor together. We haven't seen
Oh.
the other one.
Oh, we should come
Get
over and
into
watch
it.
the other
It's
one.
been ages.
Tell you what, yeah, come over next weekend and watch it.
Alright.
I've also got Ant-Man and Wasp. It's a decent movie. There's no real plot to it. Like, the entire point of the movie is to show why he wasn't in the Avengers. And they could have summed that up in, like, 2 minutes. In fact, they did sum that up in 2 minutes.
Were you going to get the fight you wanted? I think
Against
that's gonna
the
be my
shrubs.
fight.
Alright. Initiative.
17.
12.
Oh, yeah, come on. Ooh, 3.
Me too?
Because you'll be in the turn order depending on what you do.
4, 12.
12? 4, 12.
4, 12.
Alright.
Blaze it.
Clearly, we need to attack its leader.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Hang on a sec.
Hey! 3 on you still.
And so we're all very close together, I
You're all fairly close together.
Because I get attack of opportunity against anything within 5 feet of me that doesn't attack me.
Well, nuts. This could be
You only get one of
Gonna
those,
be-
though.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Okay. What was your
There's
achievement?
shrubs.
My
I remember
AC
the
was
last
14.
shrubs being quite easy.
14? 1 of them hits you.
Ow. Meow.
Yeah, we still haven't rested from like when I used most of my spells and all my lay on hands. So.
And does 3 damage.
Ow.
We're probably not going to be able to stay in this inn now.
yeah.
That's yours.
But wait, we got the information we needed though, so there's that.
How many are there? There's only 3, yeah?
6.
There's 6 of them. I thought there was only 3.
3.
So far this session,
total.
we've gone to 2 places, gotten information, and then pissed off the person who gave us the information and then had to leave.
Word's gonna get around about us pretty soon.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah, that's straight salt.
Don't do that.
You're gonna be really
Hey, Ryan, next time don't do that.
Although I kind of want to do that now.
Are you having a heart attack?
Where are all of them in comparison to like everyone in the room?
Oh god.
You're all a pretty big blob. currently.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to know.
Sickening.
Oh, like that's the only area damage spell I have.
I'm pretty sure you're just going to give PTSD to the poor fucking barman.
Yeah. His wife is going to come down and just be like, "Oh my god, it's happening again," and she's just going to collapse.
Just hit them.
Yeah.
Give him a kick.
They're baby trees. Hit the baby tree.
I can't hit a baby tree very well. I'm not very good at hitting things. I'm a warlock.
Well, they're
Eldritch
actually very good at being
Blast.
hit, so... but
They're
bounce
also in
out.
close range, aren't they?
Do a thing. Do a thing, or it's like pass your turn.
Are they in close range?
They just hit you.
You could hit the ones that are on
Didn't
him,
you have,
and they will be outside of your range. Outside of the melee range.
Okay,
don't
okay.
Warlocks have that blast thing? What's that called?
That's what we're talking about,
Eldritch
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Do that.
so, Hexing 1, Eldritch Blasting it twice. Disadvantage on strength checks. Alright.
Oh no, poor little guy. That'll be real bad. Strength check. Oh, how do I get negative 20 on a dice roll?
6, I think my modifier is +7. So,
Hits.
okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a fairly easy fight.
You?
For
Unless they just keep, like...
10 damage.
Yeah,
on first
the,
hit.
the four killed it.
Okay. Okay. Move the hex on to the next one.
Although I can
That's a
also see
19.
potentially you might not be able to drop the thing and they're just going to keep coming.
Yeah,
8
there is some
damage.
concerns around.
Alright, two of them is like... Oh, you need to do a attack of opportunity.
If they attack...
Three attack him, three attack him,
then,
so
yeah, I may as well.
I can't hold more of that
16? No.
10 plus whatever.
Yeah, what's their dude?
I'm assuming it's more than 3.
16.
Is there
Yeah,
AC only
yeah.
3?
No, 13.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
16, so I assume any amount of damage kills it?
what's
Or-
your plus bonus?
Plus 3.
Yes.
Cool.
At least 4 damage on
Yeah,
every
so
hit.
one dies.
Alright. Wait. What do you
My
do?
babies! I'm just kidding.
Just like cry.
Now you see why I didn't want to touch that stick.
Loved.
What are you doing?
I'll keep trying
You got a real
to
Krieger moment going on there.
smashing with the back end of a ball peen hammer. I'll keep trying to command them, stand down, fall back, kill each other. Is any of this coming through?
Oh.
None of it seems to be working. Alright.
Hit
fine.
them with the stick.
That'll be magic missile.
He's like,
Pretty much exactly that.
there's 3 of them alive.
Yeah, that's just going to take out 3 of them. Right?
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
3 darts.
Well, you
It
can
has
roll
to
one.
hit.
What's your plus bonus?
Magic missiles hit.
Yeah, magic
Yeah, I know
missile.
they hit.
It's 1d4 plus 1.
Roll it. Roll it.
Yeah, you may not kill it.
They've literally got 4 health.
Yeah.
So there is a fact that there is a.
A 50-50 that you'll kill each one.
Yeah. If you want to hit a thing.
Well, I know what I'm going to do.
Pacifist mode.
I have a feeling these ravens are going to stop helping us, even though we saved their farm.
And them.
And then
Work.
That is 3.
Including the plus.
Yeah, include plus.
Yep.
4.
Dead.
And 5.
Alright, so there's one looking real sorry for itself. It's your turn.
Did I roll the lowest?
how many left?
Why are you not on that list? Oh, no, sorry. I missed that. I got the wrong names on there still. It's yours.
How does it... Why am I up there?
Because I always forget about it 2 minutes after you guys leave, and then it comes up again next time I do combat, which is literally now.
I'm standing next to Wyu.
Yep.
How many are left alive?
I'm going to use my stick and smack the stick out of his hand.
Alright.
So I guess that's just an attack on Wyu. Like, I'm not trying to hit him, I'm just trying to smack the stick out of his hand.
Yeah.
Can I take a free action just to open my hand?
Give it
Try
advantage
that.
then. Advantage on the hit then.
What's my thing? Like a lot.
What's the mechanic for knocking something else on that?
There's some weapons or something like that. There's some. Like,
I got a
some
28.
feats for disarming. Is that 28? Well, yeah, you managed to get the stick out of his hand.
Okay.
And he's not resisting, so I'm not going to make him try and.
Ow! The fuck, dude?
And what happens?
My dude, use your words.
At that point,
This seemed like the most direct thing to do.
the stick the staff sort of falls from his hand and hits the ground and like hits the point, then bounces like does a clong, 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 like slow motion, heavy sound going on and everything like that. He's sort of like, they got the mist around your arms, just like slowly retreats and just your skin's there. You can see a few lines along there where like a little bit of like blood's been brought a little bit closer to the surface. But then they just sort of like the colour just sort of returns back to normal after a little bit.
Baller.
That little blight now sort of just like peers at the staff and then sort of looks up at Wyu.
And then it jumps at you.
Hey, buddy.
What else you got?
So it didn't crumble or anything like that? Alright. Well, stick out of his hand, see that twig blight's still there, and then like full extension, just like swat down on top of it.
Yep.
I rolled a 1.
A natural one.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, it takes your stuff off you
Hits you with it.
and says, you know what?
Oh god, it's a Punch and Judy sketch.
You can have this back at the end of the day.
All right, you sort of like, you know, two-hand like trying to strike down against this thing, and you sort of miss and hit the wood so hard it does that whole like shock through your hand, and you like lose grip on the staff, and it's like clacks to the ground.
You've also dented the bar's floor.
Yeah, there's that too. But there's also like, you know, part of the floor essentially alive running around.
You also broke all the windows in the bar, so
Well, yeah, there's that.
that dents the minor point at this point. You're up.
use your flame breath.
No, lightning breath. I'm gonna hit it.
There's only one thing to do. Everyone out. Set fire to the blaze.
Actually, I'm just gonna kick it.
Good.
Like, I'm assuming that's basically like a normal
Unarmed
punch.
strike.
Yeah. Yeah, I hit. Mm-hmm. And I do my strength bonus, like, +1, I think, or
So
something.
that's 4 damage.
Yeah.
And you basically like do this like, you know, place kick sort of,
Yeah.
and these
Like,
splinters
boost
just, like,
it, yeah. Hopefully there aren't any more. Like, there's probably like 30 in his basement or something like that. That are just going to grow bigger and bigger as time goes on.
Oh, Jesus, that's actually a good point. Let's do a look around and just make sure. Gremlin style, there's like one in the cupboard, and that
Yeah.
comes back for.
Yeah,
fucking
and it eats
second
food
movie.
after midnight.
One
even
of them got away and is laying seeds in a secluded spot in the basement.
yeah.
It's like Aliens. I'm going with an Aliens
be
reference
continued.
instead of a... Yeah.
So yeah, those little blights are all sorted out.
I pick my staff back up.
I pick my stuff back up.
Oh,
It's
and you get the wrong stuff. And it all kicks off again.
with mage hand, covering it back into the things.
Okay.
We're not touching that again.
Okay, so you sort of wrap that up there, and as the last sort of flap of the oil cloth goes over, you feel like this tugging inside your brain,
Oh, nice.
like something you really want to have is being taken away from you.
Well, it has. You should get that back. And take it forcefully.
I'm sure with a little more
you-
practice,
you're
you could
good at that,
get better
yeah.
at controlling those
Yeah,
twig blights.
it feels like
Apparently, Narlag is still
you've
too
been-
cowardly
you were
to use
smoking,
it.
right? You know that
I
withdrawal
never said
feeling?
that.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's that feeling.
How attached are you to that thing?
Very.
Okay, we may have to destroy it. There may come a time where I'm going to try to kill you to get that thing off you. Do you value it more than your life?
What do you want to give me to get it?
Not killing you.
That's a pretty good deal.
And honestly, right now, the way I'm feeling, I could go either way on that. So, like, your choice, but if it comes to it, we may have to destroy that thing. And don't let anyone else touch it in the meantime. Also, can I just have it back?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
I can make you feel good.
wouldn't this thing...
I got Mage Hand too.
Wouldn't this thing have come from a tree?
Yes.
So there's probably more than one stick.
That also probably means there's an evil tree about.
Yeah.
Picturing it gets to a point later on, you're like slicing off bits of the staff, like smashing it up into powder and doing lines of it. Oh, that's good evil stick.
But yeah,
Getting one
with
of those
that,
like pill trays for the week and just.
we'll
like,
call it for
stuff
this
in
week.
it.
I think that's a pretty good spot to finish.
That's good. I like that.
And yeah, pick this up in a couple of weeks' time.
We're pissed off everybody.
You're pissed off at Angel. You're pissed off
The Ravens.
the Ravens.
Who are pretty, like, well, I assume
We
are
made the
gonna be-
guards happy.
Thanks for listening to Sunday Sessions. You can find us on SoundCloud at Isolated City Gaming. You can find us on Instagram under Isolated City Gaming. You can also email us at isolatedcitygaming@gmail.com.